yeah, we back in
Welcome
this.
everyone to episode 24
Walter Alston.
of the Hooligan Sports Podcast. Everybody just wanted to blurt it
How
out.
do you take
We're
my
like, I'm not
Walter-
even
How do you take my
gonna,
Walter
we're not even gonna let them
Alston?
finish
My
the intro,
Walter.
and we're all gonna scream our answers of our favorite players.
didn't
Let's
say-
start
we
with
didn't
24.
say, like,
Come here, Brian.
Come on.
This is ridiculous.
At least let me get to that. How excited do we get on this dumb game?
Guys,
the intro number.
Yeah.
episode 24.
24. Walter Austin.
Yeah, definitely the
Alexander
greatest
Frolov.
LA 24.
Oh, that's the good one.
Derek Forbert, the second best 24. I don't know if any other 24s in the city. Do you, Tommy?
No.
Who's 24 on the Rams?
24. Blake Countess, I believe.
I
Yeah,
love how
but
he
it's
knows
just
that.
like
Can we get a fact check?
yeah. it's
Who's number
just
24 on the LA Galaxy?
I'm shooting blanks on that one too. Yeah.
I want to say it was
Ibrahimovic.
Pontius, but-
Was it Pony?
Only if Bustos was here right now. Imagine if Bustos would give us a good Zlatan. Unfortunately, Josh isn't with us today.
No.
Is
He's
sad.
not.
Dude, actually, we did the swap.
So yeah,
I
let's
got
just get
back.
right into it.
I got lucky coming back from Mexico. I said, hey, I have a PGA Tour golfer we can swap me out with. You can get more money from. So they swapped me out. Thank God the Mexican police were really nice to me. And they snagged Bustos, traded me out, sent me with a Modelo.
They think he's Sergio Garcia.
Yeah, and so they just sent me out of here, and it was really good. Good time. And then I went to Calgary to find that bus job, because I like the tour buses.
You
and-
actually just diverted the United States altogether. You went straight
yeah,
around to Canada.
because the thing was, I was having problems with that new wall they're trying to build. So I said, screw it all. I'm gonna go see Canada while I'm on vacation. The homies down in Mexico gave me 7 billion pesos to jump up there. So I took a flight to Banff and walked my way down to Calgary, and I applied for all the bus jobs, but they were full. They said I'm a known anarchist there against Sam
They
Anthony
want to
Chuck.
say the T word. I was like,
No, they know. I guess my face is up there. Said "Raised not allowed in Calgary." They know that I would give Matthew Kachuk an ultra wedgie, so I had to come back home.
so yeah,
That was
that's
literally the plan, wasn't it? The
Yeah.
entire
That was the
time.
plan.
It was.
No.
I'm not gonna lie. I was trying to actually become their personal trainer,
and
Gain his trust.
and then hit him with
Give him
the wedgie.
the secret agent. He's
Jason.
on a list now.
Sleeper cell.
The sleeper cell number 8.
The man on the inside of the Calgary Flames organization.
Feels good to be back, boys, and
Yeah.
a little bit jet lagged from all those different time zones and different
The
conditions.
important thing is you can relax now.
Yeah.
You're here. You can rest.
You're
you
in
don't have to worry
America
about that stuff
among
anymore.
friends.
I got Costco pizza in my belly. We can watch the Kings lose at home.
You can watch the replay right now.
It's
of,
so great. Ooh,
of today's
D-
loss. if
double
you
the
guys want.
disappointment, hey?
They
But,
made the game in the third period, though. I heard. I didn't
yeah,
get
it was
a
a
chance to
good-
watch
it was
I
a-
saw they got.
I didn't see
these
the
guys have
honestly.
been
I
having
didn't see
good
the game.
efforts.
The story with the Kings is they only play one period every game. That's all. They're only gonna play one period.
See, the key
They might
though.
play 30
See,
minutes
the key
sometimes.
to being a successful hockey team is playing 60 minutes.
Ooh.
But let's only play
Bold
one.
strategy, Cotton.
We're the one period champions, and that's all that matters.
I mean,
Yeah.
if hockey was just a one period game, I mean,
The Kings got
undefeated.
locked.
I've been
mean-
telling you guys got to bring your expectation bar way down. It's going to be a long season.
y'all know who you are.
Everybody is anticipating way too much. We're in the middle of a rebuild, whether we like it or not.
Stop being right.
Everyone just
happy.
enjoy the development. It's going to be a long road. I know, like, all the, longtime Kings fans, they're used to that hurt and pain.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yes,
mean?
we
It's
are.
nothing new.
I just was like trying to get away from that. Like, oh, this isn't real.
Right.
We're good now. This is we're
It's real.
what's it called? A dynasty now.
Honestly, like we were saying
Long
last time, it's scary how similar the Kings and the Giants are.
Oh,
in that
yeah.
sense.
unreal.
Those
So when the
even
Giants
years
start streaking,
Yeah, even years, winning championships, sneak into the playoffs, go on a crazy run,
you know
and
what's
now
funny?
they're like just the worst teams in the league.
So I was watching a Kings game today, and Blake Lizotte, Wagner, and Grunstrom were on the line, and they had a point. They all had a point and one goal when Lizotte scored his first goal. All of them were born in 1997, and I just felt
Wow.
really old. And it's just
I'm
ironic.
like now trying to think of like the perfect nickname for that line.
we could
Yeah.
be their daddy.
It's the Hansen
They're all
line.
they're all born in
youngsters.
'97.
Well, I would call him Hansen line because isn't that when Mbappe came out in 1997? 3 boys.
The Gen Z. What's
Oh
the
my
next?
gosh.
The Columbine line.
No.
Talking about?
No.
And we'll see.
Tommy, no.
So we're
That's
actually
his
never
first strike.
we're never back on the air. We've been permanently canceled.
And our
I feel like that's strike worthy.
CNN just
That's like a
flagged
Rico
us.
joke.
That is a total Rico.
That's a
joke.
Rico
Shout
joke.
out Uncle Rico.
Yikes.
Why is Rico not here? Because he's working out.
He's doing
I
his
think
keto.
he's probably asleep again.
He's doing his
God
He
workout.
slept through the last one.
Uncle
And
Rico's a legend.
midway through the show, he's like, "Oh, damn, boys, sorry, I was asleep."
My boy's been working out.
Bro, it's 8:30 at
Oh my
night.
God.
Hey man, Uncle Rico is he's been working out. He needs his rest, man. He's got to get ready for Thanksgiving. I know it's a big day for both of us, and it's important.
Yeah. So, I mean,
But, the Hanson line, Mbop line, they did
but
pretty
it's too
good.
close to the Hanson
Yeah.
brothers.
Yeah. You know what's weird though? How I realized that there's another franchise that is very like the Kings and like the trends and like how well they do and how poorly they do in the last like 20, 30 years. It's the Montreal Canadiens. You ever notice they're all kind of like, the same level of compete? We always go like toe to toe with them. I feel it's really weird. You ever notice that? Like the
Honestly,
Canadiens,
never like the Canadians specifically, but I can see what you mean.
like they're
Other
always
than them not winning 2 cups
yeah
in that time.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, like they're always like middle tier, the Eastern Conference. We're always middle tier, Western Conference. We, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like similar runs. That the best we've done is what, second in our division.
Can we just talk about
we
how
just converted.
Montreal stole that cup from us?
Oh,
McSorley stick.
let's not talk about that. Let's actually. We'd be the 3-time Stanley Cup champions. 3 times is San Jose not having it.
Wait.
Is it time,
Take
boys?
that, San Jose. 0 Stanley Cups. 0 Stanley Cups.
Knew that was
Never
coming.
gets old.
San Jose
So I want to say that
They wouldn't even know what the Stanley Cup looked like if it fell on their head.
we always have to
Just
let
let
it
it
play out.
finish.
But I think the second best day of my life this year,
This year.
other than winning a hockey championship, was the Blues beating the Sharks and just letting that clip be good for another year minimum. And the way it's looking now, another 2 years.
It's like we have a
minimum.
really, really great sound bite on the board, and it's like, oh, they're gonna probably.
Yeah,
From,
because we were worried during that when the
like,
series started. We're
"Aw."
like, I don't want to lose this already. We just got this brand new shiny toy.
Please? I was at that game too.
At least give us a year of
My
this.
boys from San Jose were down here, and I was just lighting it up with the beers and just talking the most trash. It was so much fun.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it for a second.
Pixar didn't
I
have
don't
to-
believe you.
I don't believe it. You would never do something like that at a professional sporting event. Never.
I'm probably the most terrible. Well, no, not. I'm like classy, but just
Trashy.
like really
Classy
smart
but
assy.
trashy.
Classy-
Hashtag classy
I'm
but trashy.
classy and smart assy. That's like,
Short shorts. tight
I wish I
white
had
shirt.
this at the game, actually, when we go to
me.
games with Ray. Like,
Dude.
I need the button just on hand, like,
the preseason Getzlaff rant next to those 2 Ducks fans was just enough.
or the classic, what was the Ike Davis?
Oh my god.
That old
Davis.
gem.
But that was more fun. Like I was actually pissed off at Getzlaff for trying to take off Grunstrom's head.
Or even
Or,
Ray's last episode when Matthew Kachuk
I mean, too bad we
jumped on
can't.
top of Drew Dowdy.
Too bad we
What
can't
is
play
that?
it.
What
we
is
can't, We can't play
What
it
is
back.
that?
We got to figure out how we could, so we could just.
That's
all
gonna
watch
that's
it.
that's gonna be on the soundboard.
That's when we got to come in with the technical difficulties.
What is that? Just have me going.
No toques, por favor.
Not gonna lie, that was definitely. I was flabbergasted and got no suspension. No suspension for that. By the way,
And how does that make you feel, Raymond?
Enraged.
you know that the noise of like a tea kettle going. That's me right now. Just like
The Me, Myself, and Irene?
yeah.
When Hank comes out, and it's
Oh
just like
my
the
God,
tea kettle
exactly,
is just
dude.
like building.
It's just it.
We saw it live.
And then
we saw
yeah,
that
exactly.
happen. Yeah,
and
we
then
saw that.
sure enough, Matthew Kachuk with the like, he's so talented. Why is he such a prick?
Oh, that goal of the
That
year!
was ridiculous.
You guys saw that? With like a
No.
second left in the game, Kachuk had the puck, and he went through his legs, top shelf,
Off a rebound.
off a rebound.
Off a
He
rebound.
picked up the rebound,
One time.
received it
through
between his legs, shot it between his legs, and went top shelf.
With 1 second
With 1
left.
second left in a tie game.
In overtime. He one-timed it, too.
Oh, yeah, it was a one-time.
One
It wasn't
timer
even
off
a
a
shot.
rebound. Just went, whoop.
Have you ever seen a one-timer between the legs? That's never happened in NHL history.
No, I'm gonna have to see this.
Like,
Like,
try, you
clip,
can't even
like,
visualize that.
I
a
gotta see
one-timer
this
through the
clip
legs.
like at some point like
I'm so-
later on.
Hold on. Actually, I can send it right here to our monitor.
I'm so glad DJ sent it to me because I was just like, I knew he was waiting for my reaction. He's like, what is breaking?
That's exactly. It was like such a because Ray will appreciate a dirty goal. So I know I can send him a goal and he's be like, "Oh my god!" But the goal
Sad.
was by Matthew Kachuk, which
And I was
obviously he
You're like,
has
"I'm
some
just here
certain
for the
feelings.
reaction."
Yeah.
I literally was like, why God?
Why? do you
Why?
do that?
Why do you hate me?
Isn't it not enough that he doesn't get suspensions?
Oh yeah, the monitor.
But
here.
now,
not
you
this
have to
monitor,
give him
but
the
right here.
skills.
All right.
Yeah. Next episode we'll be able to play them for everybody as we're watching.
Damn.
Right.
But yeah, you guys check this out. And okay, look how much
All right.
time is left. OT
5
blink and
seconds.
you
5
miss it.
seconds.
Blink and you miss it. 3,
Shot, rebound.
2.
You didn't even see.
Oh
what happened.
my
It
God!
happened so fast.
Are
We're
you
gonna
kidding me?
have- watching the slow mo?
That's got to be one of the top 5 dirtiest goals I've ever seen.
Just follow Kachuk. How? You don't got the
I
answer.
hate that
Sway.
man so much.
Jesus Christ.
On Rene too.
Look at that. Through the legs, one timer, top shelf.
Yeah.
I've never seen that.
Did you see that? There's another goal that came out today recently. Other than amazing Svechnikov,
Oh, yeah,
properly
the
executed
Michigan goal,
dude.
yeah.
Properly executed.
Look
in
at
the
this.
game.
One time. The puck never stops.
You gotta be kidding me.
Did he hit bar down too? Yeah. Bar down.
Like, I appreciate they give so many angles because
Hey,
It's like an
Hey,
Ovechkin level.
Pecorine. Hey, that'll do. Wrap it up.
Hey, homie. Sweden sounds nice this time of year. Freezing
Pekka,
cold.
you gotta retire, kid. That's
I don't like it.
I'm not a fan.
Can we talk about
Anyway,
though
I could do that.
Tommy's like, it's all right.
Tommy's
I
like,
can
have
do
you,
that.
he's like, I've been skating with Ray.
I do
can
that
do
in
that.
NHL 20.
Dude,
Every
I have
week.
actually have videos.
Can we talk
Of
about
doing that?
NHL 20?
Okay.
I
Also,
have-
that's going to be a new feature next week. We can play each other live, and it'll appear on our monitor right here.
What-
NHL during the podcast. If you want to do an impromptu 3-on-3 match or something, we can live.
Down, so we can watch. We can watch the whole time me beating every one of you again.
And our viewers can also watch it with us. It's not like right now where
Wait.
we're just reacting to nothing. They'll be able to see us playing.
That's
also.
sick. So you guys can see me beat all these guys. That's so sick.
He
And
does. He beats me. all
And
the time.
I usually don't talk trash unless I'm 100%
does.
certain that I'll beat you guys. But I'm 100% certain I'll beat you guys, so it's kind of funny. Beating everybody at this table except Christian, so yeah, it's
I'm gonna
light-
lose.
Light work.
I would lose because
If
I
Bustos
haven't-
was
I
here
haven't
right
played
now,
the
he
whole-
would say, you know what, let's play Tiger Woods PGA,
Oh,
PGA
dude,
Tour.
and he has like the attachments to
It's over for you guys.
Rest in peace, Bustos.
Dude, we miss that dude. I wonder how he's actually gonna get out of jail. Like me and Tommy got out
You
of
know what he's doing?
jail. How
He
is
has,
he
his,
gonna
he
get
has
out?
his golf club and he's just freaking digging right now.
He's like, no.
And he didn't have to. He doesn't
like,
even have
"I'll
to dig a
show
big
you."
hole because he's so tiny.
I like it's funny because we were all in the same cell, so I'm pretty sure it's like that same like crater where we took craps. He just kind of like dinged it in and used the natural gas as a.
He's doing
They-
the Shawshank Redemption.
They just let me out though because I said, please,
He said, "Por favor."
por favor, I gotta go home. My grandma's birthday. Okay, bye.
It was, dude, 100th birthday.
100.
It's crazy.
birthday.
Oh my God!
Whoa! What is going on?
Just to let you know, there's like a time change between Mexico and here, so like you just
Bustos, you got through that underground tunnel really fast.
because he heard Tiger Woods tour on
Oh,
PS4.
it makes sense. There's a portal open, dude. That looks good. Okay, it makes sense.
I'm just.
He's
you
gonna
know,
talk Spanish.
Welcome, dude.
I use my sandwich to get out of the.
Yeah, your
you know.
sandwich.
He said, he said, I heard you guys don't have PB and J down here.
Oh, PB and J. I thought you said PG and A. Never mind. Yeah. Never mind.
No, I'll be in and out of this episode, just chilling.
Bustos
Bustos.
had a tough loss at the Masters, and so he just needs some
Tough
time.
loss. It's not even until April.
Bustos, I don't watch golf like that.
None of us watch
I
golf.
know
He
Rory
can't
McIlroy,
play
and I know
along, huh?
you're my favorite
I
PGA
know
golfer.
Sergio Garcia and Shooter McGavin.
You're my favorite PGA golfer.
If Shooter
and
McGavin
that's
and
about
Sergio Garcia had a baby, it'd be
it.
Bustos.
It'd be Bustos for sure.
Yeah.
A little sprinkle of Tiger Woods
A
in
little
there
sprinkle of
for-
Tiger Woods.
just for the culture. Sponsored by Nike.
No, Bustos is sponsored by
Bustos,
Bridgestone.
real quick, what is your rundown of your gear for a competitive match?
I don't have like.
From
really-
hat,
Wire.
head to toe.
Head to
I don't
toe.
know. It depends what I want to wear.
Okay,
Okay,
what?
so
Okay,
let's
what are
say
we
you
wearing
just-
tomorrow?
If you're having to play for a good amount of money, I know you're a big better, so you have to be the top-notch gear for 10K. What are you wearing?
And even I want to know the color of your undies also.
No, nothing.
No undies.
He's
No
gonna,
undies.
he's going commando. Let's go.
No, I don't have
Bruce
like a
was
set
out here
outfit.
freeballing it.
So
man.
you don't have like a Nike hat with like
No.
an Under Armour polo and like
No. Like
What-
look at me right now. I'm wearing a Bridgestone hat, a Puma
Uh-huh.
shirt.
yeah, but,
Under
you just
Armour
get, but this isn't for $15,000.
He's
I
all
don't
over
care.
the place.
Okay. So what's your
Watch
favorite
he's
cleats?
rocking.
Whatever's
He's rocking
whatever I
all
feel like
FUBU.
at that day.
How
You
many
have
golf
multiple pairs
shoes
of
do you
golf
have?
shoes?
Yeah.
What kind do you like to wear?
I have like a Puma.
Timberlands.
I have an Under Armour. I have a FootJoy. I have a whole bunch.
Do you like
of other
FootJoy?
Iverson.
He's freaking
He got these
Ricky
3 rolls.
Fowler, man. No, yeah.
Yo,
Yeah.
the homie
No.
Eddie's in here.
Yeah,
What's
the one who
good,
wears
Eddie?
Puma, right?
Yeah, Ricky wears orange and Puma.
Yo,
What's
what
going
it
on,
is?
Eddie? My neighbor now. Fun story about King of Kings. My
Where's
boy
DJ?
Eddie
There he
sold
is.
me.
Bustos, where are you going?
I'll be back.
No!
Dude, there's so many portals opening up. Is Doctor Strange here? I'm getting
You know what?
sick of this.
Bustos had to go back to Mexico because he has a taco stand running.
You said PG&A.
Oh my god.
But yeah, so the dude King of Kings, dude, I
So
bought
the
a
Kings?
jersey from this dude, skiing season ticket holder, like a couple years ago, dude. My nicest jersey. And then turns out my boy's now my neighbor, my next door neighbor. How cool is that? So shout out to my boy Eddie.
More tickets.
Hey,
The Kings.
That is.
The Kings suck, but
But you know what? You know who doesn't suck? It was my
ticket
two-game winning
prices.
streak.
That's what doesn't suck. Ticket prices.
You're
'cause they're
right.
cheap.
You know who also doesn't suck? The 7-1 Lakers. But we'll get to them later. We'll get to them later. Didn't we have a Kobe Bryant
I was
episode
keeping them warm
where we
for you.
said Kobe Bryant 8 times?
What?
Yes.
So we had to say it 24 times tonight.
Well, shout out to Daryl. Hey, let's go Clippers.
Hey,
I don't
hey.
know about the Clippers
Hey.
comment, but I'm down with some
Hey.
good Kawhi. You know I got the full version of the song.
We're gonna play the full.
It's just like the Ron Burgundy clip. I gotta play the whole
You gotta
thing.
play the full.
Gotta
Why
play
would
the
you
whole
play
thing.
the short version? That doesn't exist in my opinion.
And also, real quick, just play my favorite. Honestly, my favorite one.
I already know what it is.
Which one is it? Is it Boostos theme?
No.
Boostos Charger Talk? Or is it the UCLA report?
UCLA report.
This is Josh Boostos with the UCLA report.
Dude, you know what I pitch? You're Reggie the Nerd, the smallest one with the tie, and he looks at the camera, and when he's looking at the girl's tits, and he just looks, and he just. That's what I see Bustos. I'm gonna get a picture right now.
Of what?
I'll show you.
Oh my god.
Give me a second. I will show you. Give me a
I thought
sec.
your favorite was the Titanic.
No. that's-
Boys, can we talk about the Rams real quick?
Yes.
I just
Who
want
was
to
that?
say something.
Is that the people that was on a 2-game winning streak?
What do you want to say?
I just want to say, first of all, I have nothing.
Well, we do have
I
a
was gonna
Rams
make a-
expert here.
I was gonna make a 49ers comment, but I
We
feel
did
like I
have a
can't.
good
like,
pair of
we're-
wins.
You're like, I'm waiting for it.
Wait,
Say
wait,
something.
I should have brought my
I'm
Rams
not
jersey,
saying-
and
I'm not saying
I brought the wrong jersey
You did,
today.
you did.
I'm sorry.
Hey, we went to London. We took care of business. Todd Gurley went for 2 touchdowns and 1. It was a 1 touchdown, right?
Hip, hip.
Todd Gurley.
You don't
Went in and
come-
shut his stuff down, mate.
You
What's
don't-
going on
you
with
don't
that?
Come and freaking tell me what to do, Bustos.
So that's the thing right there.
People with free jumbo
Thomas,
jacks to the purchase of a large
Timothy,
Yeah.
what have you seen in the Rams the last 2 weeks that you've liked?
with that
Oh,
incredibly dope.
I like a lot.
Is that Forrest Gump?
On defense.
I thought that was
Waterboy.
I like our defense. I like our defense a lot, especially Clay Matthews coming back. That's going to be a help out a lot.
It's Forrest Gump mixed with the Water Boy.
Mixed with an English
Oh
person.
my glasses.
I can't do.
Water gump.
You know,
Water
you
Gump.
know, this
Shut
weekend
up.
was the anniversary of the.
Mama said, "Box luck."
It was 21st anniversary.
Whoa, weird coincidence. Think
Mama.
about it. Forrest Gump and the Water Boy both obsessed with their moms.
Dang.
I like my mom.
So I
too.
guess if you have an IQ of 12, you'd love your mom.
And
that's about
both
it.
star college football players. Wow.
You know who's
I didn't
not?
expect us to get this deep in this episode.
and both they love boobies. See?
Also
Jenny.
true. Jenny and Vicky
Jenny.
Valancourt.
How about we just not talk about Ginny from Forrest Gump, right? As like she's
That's your best friend.
Oh,
It's
I am
sensitive.
firmly
I'm
against
sorry.
Ginny.
I'm sorry we're not talking
Forrest
about
Gump.
boys in the hood right now. Jesus Christ.
Okay, you know who I want to talk
Wow,
about
what is
though
that?
later? LeBranthony James.
Your mashup?
A what?
That mashup was pretty good.
And Danny Blue,
Bro.
because Danny Blue's the only one that matters because he
So
played for the
I
North
heard
Carolina
because
Tar
of
Heels.
yeah, because he's on the team. You're a Lakers fan this year.
No,
Yep.
we're not.
I
Tommy,
thought it was like
Tommy.
Tar Heels
Garbage.
ride or die.
Tommy, I need to know. I know we've talked about this before,
No,
but
no.
You're not a man? That's weird.
No.
All right.
The old
Man boy.
switcheroo.
I select what you identify as. No.
Okay, what?
What is it gonna take for you to say why you hate the Lakers,
Oh, you're
and
saying
how can you get over it?
I've always hated the Lakers. I was a big Sacramento Kings fan, and they broke my heart. I don't know how many times, and I
You
just
could-
never
but
liked Kobe.
That's not the Lakers' fault.
I've
It's
always
Tim
hated Kobe.
Donaghy's fault.
I've always hated Kobe.
Yeah, it was.
Wait, what'd you say?
It's the Tim
I've always
Donaghy's fault.
I've always hated the Lakers. I've never been a Lakers fan. Nope, nothing, dude. Never, ever,
You gotta
ever.
do-
But
ever.
you have to hate them.
Yes,
Yeah, you do.
What if you just don't like them?
I just hate them. It's just like the hatred I have for Duke, just the hatred I have for the Seattle Seahawks.
But it's an LA
Yeah,
team.
but the Lakers and Kings haven't been rivals since the 2002 conference
You
finals.
grew up like miles away from
Well, now they're kind of
Barco
from
Arena.
Los
Hey,
Angeles.
we kind of gave them their leftovers with Luke Walton now.
Yeah, Luke Walton, and they played them pretty well.
I felt it. I'm not breathing through my nose right now.
Who did it?
Have fun in Sacramento, Luke.
What is this guy's...
What's he laughing
I
about?
didn't know.
Tommy's got some toxic burps. I just want to let everyone
Yeah.
listening know that. Like,
Don't
he's
worry, I
got
felt
these
it.
It's like that Britney Spears
Hot.
song. Toxic.
Hot.
That's a hot
toxic
mess.
burps. Just
Toxic.
smells like beer and the inside of his
You
stomach.
know who's toxic in the locker room? Kobe Bryant, said Tommy.
Wow.
What?
I'm just saying, like,
Wait,
anti-Kobe
can I?
No, you can't.
All right.
Okay, go ahead, Christian.
I was gonna say, I'm like, so
He's
you
gonna
guys,
talk about the
you
Niners.
guys are going completely off topic. You guys were supposed to start talking about the Rams.
Well, we did.
Then we thought of Danny Green and then
Danny
This is when he's supposed to come in and be like, all right, guys,
All
let's
right,
get
guys.
back on
I
track.
don't
Bustos
give a
doesn't
crap
care.
today.
Damn.
Savage
two-game
Bustos
winning
is
streak.
activated.
Sassy Bustos today.
Sassy. No, Savage.
You guys have won 2 in a row.
Yes.
You guys got the Steelers,
You
in
guys.
Pittsburgh.
Who's
without
the Rams
Rob-
are
What do you
playing
mean,
in those
you
last
people?
2 weeks, though?
Wait, what?
Well,
We played
Bustos coming in hot
the
right now.
Cincinnati
What'd you say,
Bengals,
Bustos?
Sucks.
I didn't hear you. Wait, what's going on? Such
He's like
and we
who
played the
Rams played
Atlanta
last 2 games.
Falcons.
Suck.
Okay.
And we're
This
gonna
is a
play.
true test.
And who are we playing?
Okay.
You're supposed to win those 2
Okay.
games.
The
Okay.
Pittsburgh Steelers not featuring Ben Roethlisberger.
Okay.
The Pittsburgh
it's gonna be a
Steelers
walk
suck
in
too.
park.
Exactly. Yes, because the true test is after Pittsburgh when we have Sunday night against Chicago coming here against
And
a great
then
defense,
we have
but a
hot
horrible
tomorrow.
offense.
Think about
But
that,
the-
Christian.
The biggest game of the year is going to be in 2 weeks.
In Baltimore.
Baltimore at home.
And I'm gonna actually try to
We
go to
have
that game.
We have 3 big games
In
left.
Baltimore?
Baltimore
It's here.
Monday night,
Baltimore?
and
The
then
Niners again.
Sunday night football against Seattle,
And the Niners again.
and
right?
then the Niners on a Saturday.
We're gonna be thugging.
You guys, are we still
Petty
going to
Saturday.
see the Seahawks on my birthday?
I don't know.
I'll be there.
Who bought tickets?
I have
I already had
Bustos
tickets.
said he was buying them for my birthday for everyone.
No, I
I did hear that.
He said he worked overtime tonight and endured the
That's
thing
why
he
he's
did.
so tired.
He was gonna be the
He was
MVP.
coaching
No
neon golf
days
right now
off.
too. He
No
had
days off.
everyone had a glow in the dark golf balls. That's why he's so pissed.
Bustos invent,
don't you
like,
guys
you know they
go
have
home?
cosmic bowling? Do cosmic golf.
They do have some golf courses.
They do?
Yeah.
Stone Brewery,
never
proud
mind.
sponsor of Hooligan Sports Podcast.
Actually, I got to get some sponsors out of the way right off the get-go. So we got to do some promotional stuff. So just wanted to give a thank you to Rose Crematory in Bellflower.
Yes, Rose Crematory. We'll burn your
Wow.
loved ones for you.
We're just burning for your business.
Okay, that was better. That was way better.
Also, Stonebridge Funeral Services in Bellflower. Just
Think
I
about
can't use
tomorrow.
today. That was a good one. Do we have a...
We'll keep you on a hot seat, just like your loved ones.
Wow.
Wow.
I told my grandma that the other day. I said, hey,
Can't take
grandma.
him
I
anywhere.
feel like
I told my grandma, I said, hey, grandma, you made it to 100. Let's go burn you now.
What?
Wow.
Your poor
Grandma
grandma.
ain't got no chill.
No chill. Not even
No
his
chill.
own 100-year-old grandma.
We have more burn than the love burning for your loved ones.
Wait, what? We have more...
We have more.
We have more burn?
What's more on fire?
We burn
your
better
loved
than the
ones
love that
or the
burns in your
Niners?
heart.
Oh,
You said what?
I
yeah.
thought you were going to do a joke about the hills or something.
No.
Oh. That's where you go.
See? I say
You're like,
Colorado,
we
and I
have
talk
more
about the
fire
freaking
than... I'm
fires.
like...
California fires.
I'm thinking about Hey.
Wait, stop it real quick.
Stop.
California's burning.
Now, those are walking. Who sings that song? LA's of Los Angeles burning. Who sings that song?
Freaking Johnny Cash is like, Mom's thrown down into a burning
That's Johnny
rain."
Cash.
There's
I
actually-
know, I'm singing it.
There's actually a song called
What?
Hills of Los
You know what
Angeles.
you can see? You can see the freaking Vitamin C song right now.
There's a song.
We go. We
Dude, remember?
light up
For anybody that was with us
all
early,
the
do you remember a
hills.
remix we made?
Yeah, the Bustiana remix.
Oh my gosh, that was a great
Vitamin C
night.
boost.
All right, let's get back to the Rams. All right, so yeah.
Super fire, yeah.
Bad
Pittsburgh.
religion.
But see,
Bad.
you can't overlook. I mean, their defense, dude. T.J. Watt is a freaking
Whose
beast.
defense?
Pittsburgh.
Oh, okay.
T.J. Watt is a effing beast, man.
He's a Watt, dude. All the Watts are
All-
beasts.
and-
Except for Derek.
LOL Watt.
Yeah, and it's just
Low Watt.
it's gonna be a good game.
And Pittsburgh's surprisingly
And-
still 4-4.
Ramsey's gonna be on Juju Smith the whole freaking game, so you're gonna take away their number one threat, obviously. So you're gonna have to make Connor, if he's playing, or
Connor's
Samuels
not
do
playing.
something.
He's out.
So you have to make
What do you
Samuels
think
do it.
about Aqib Talib? We haven't got your
Yeah,
opinion
we dipped him
on
out.
Dude, okay, so you
Marcus
we
Peters.
gave Aqib Talib basically
to the Dolphins.
nothing, dude. Like you just gave him away, but then again, clear up
That
space to
sounded
sign
him to
Ramsey.
Miami.
He wasn't performing.
But he was on an IR, so he's not gonna play.
And
for
he wasn't
another
going to come
team.
back to week 15 or something,
yeah,
right?
that's an issue.
Exactly. So he's gonna play maybe one game for Miami, which is he's not gonna care, and
Then
then
he
he's gonna
can
become a
come
free
back.
agent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come
But
just like
possible
Peters
playoffs.
too.
Yeah.
I could see
Peters coming
the
back.
Ravens re-signing Peters.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, heck yeah.
I could see that,
They need
and that would
defensive
be
back help.
smart because they're
Is
a
Peters
deep-
going to get his revenge against Goff in 2 weeks?
Oh, guaranteed.
Oh, absolutely.
He's going to pick him.
I have a
Pick
feeling.
on Goff. He is.
How much?
And then
how
he's
much
gonna
we
jump
put
into
I'll
the
give
end
Marcus
zone,
Peters
do
the
the
money
Marsh-
game with that energy, with that emotion.
Yeah.
I'll give him
No.
that
No.
for sure.
You know why?
I think
Because
so.
Peters wasn't pissed that he was traded.
He was pissed, you
understood.
said?
No, he wasn't.
Yeah.
The player that he is, you would have expected like
And
him to trash the Rams.
I think he
didn't
knew. I
because-
think
thought
he
he was
knew
going
he was
to.
underperforming and he deserved it.
No, but I feel like the way the Rams handled Marcus Peters made him into a better player, like character-wise,
Yeah.
because he was very immature with Kansas City,
Yep.
and I feel like McVay, like even though they're almost the same age, he helped him grow up. You know what I mean? So
I just couldn't believe like that he didn't say anything bad or get crazy in the media. He was like, "I'm looking forward to what we got to do with Baltimore." I
no,
was like,
well, he was in downtown LA. He drove out to Thousand Oaks to say bye to all
That
his
was true.
teammates.
he did.
Yeah,
Yes,
did.
he said no. He
He
said,
was-
"I'm
he was-
going back." I
He
said,
was staying in LA Live, and then after.
He was staying in LA Live?
Yeah.
Why?
I would have come by and
Because it's
visited, dude.
live.
Team bus driver.
Why wouldn't he just stay out where the practice facility was at?
No, they
Well,
got like
it's
so.
too
All right,
It's far.
so
Well,
probably
you
he's-
live in
he's
LA.
probably
You
seen
want to
the-
live out there. Live in LA.
They have those high. They have those like high-rise like homes.
No, I know, like it's a nice area for sure, but I'm just saying, like, it didn't seem practical to have to drive out to Thousand
Oh,
Oaks
yeah.
every day.
Can we talk about the?
but he probably had like their
He took the
freaking,
helicopter like Kobe, for sure.
Dude,
It's like
Kobe's
he
a
got one of those
legend.
I know,
choppers.
he probably had like the
Except
launch
4 or
pad,
5
those
times
are
you mentioned.
freaking those
Ivy Net.
freeway passes that you could just go real quick.
Hey,
Or he had an underground tunnel we
Police
just don't know
escort.
about.
Elon Musk let him use those tunnels he built under downtown.
under Dodgers.
But yeah, they could,
Dodgers look
they
against
could
LA.
beat Pittsburgh. We have no Brandon Cooks tomorrow because he's freaking
That's smart.
concussed.
I am so happy that Brandon Cooks is seeing a thing, is seeing a specialist, because that boy has gotten rocked the
Yeah, he is.
like for about 10 games now. What's going on? I was just saying he's been getting rocked, and
He's
I mean,
always,
he
he's
got
al-
rocked
I don't know how
in-
many concussions he's had.
dude, he's
because-
had a ton.
Okay,
And it
the
started
worst one,
the Super Bowl.
Yep.
It started with the Super Bowl, and that boy, and you know, once your bell rings once, it keeps ringing.
Yeah.
And from someone, we've all played sports. I know, I'm sure Tommy, you've had concussions over the years.
I have, and
It's terrible.
It's bad.
He
I
has one right
prefer-
now.
I have one
prefer-
right now.
He's currently
No, dude,
concussed.
concussions are the worst.
I prefer getting a broken bone even
Yeah.
or torn something, because this is everything. This is your livelihood. This is your
Yeah.
memories. This is your family.
Concussions are not fun.
So
like,
if you're
they're
Bill, if
bad.
you know, from someone who's been, you know, had mental health issues over the years, you know, not crazy, just anxiety and stuff, you know, we're all human.
Right.
With that, right? Imagine having that plus your head swelling and it's, you know, everything's tough and hurting. Like, I can only imagine what he's going through. I'm happy Cooks
What's up,
is thinking
Bustos?
about his life past football.
Oh, nice. Not bad.
yeah, no, dude, it's just like, dude, you're
CC.
blind.
Especially right now before we have a lot of big contests coming up. I think it's the best time to do it.
Honestly, I feel Pittsburgh, they're gonna win. It's.
You think
it's
Pittsburgh's
every-
gonna win?
But,
Well,
no,
Pitts-
no, Pittsburgh's
Oh,
gonna
okay.
lose. It's like of course, every game is a must-win game because you're 5-3. The Niners are 8-0. Seattle's 7-2. You could easily be 6-0 and 2 right now, but you missed that field goal against Seattle, which is I was pissed about when it happened, but then how often does Greg the Leg miss field goals? Like realistically,
A lot more
Rare.
this year than that.
Like,
last
I
year.
was shocked when that
more than
happened. What?
yesterday. Bustos, shut your mouth.
He's missed
I
what,
mean, he's
3?
missed more this year than the last 4 years
He's
combined.
missed what, 3?
Yeah, 3.
Every other kicker misses
He's
like
missed
8 a year.
1 in Seattle.
1 against Atlanta.
And Carolina. I think he missed 1 against Carolina.
I think he's missed 3. The man's missed 3 field goals.
And when
we're-
you have him kick 50 plus, so in Atlanta he missed like a 30-something yard field goal, but then he freaking nailed a 56. Like, dude, homeboy has leg just to kick. Or here comes the stats.
Nami
He's
Minor
missed
says,
4
I've had
this
3
year.
concussions in my life.
4 out of how many?
Nami's a
Sorry.
goaltender, by the way.
He's missed
Nami,
4 out of
yeah.
20.
Let's play some
Okay.
hockey,
He's a
Nami. If you need a
career
good defender, they'll
83%er.
have your
So
back.
okay,
you know.
83%.
So he's slightly worse this year than he was the last.
But
few
he
years.
missed 4. Okay, I'll get, dude.
What's up, Nami?
He's also like
What
37.
did Nami
Yeah.
say?
How old is Greg Zerline?
He's
I've
32.
had
I've had
3
three
concussions in my life.
I trade
and
3 more.
I trade 3 more to get rid of the.
Osteoarthritis
That
sucks.
in my hips.
Yeah.
But you're also a goalie, man. That makes sense. You've been twerking it for the shutouts or what?
Hashtag butterfly.
If you had
If
3
you
more,
had
you might
to-
not remember you have the hit picture.
If that isn't the truth, I don't know what is.
You know what movie's so great?
Huh?
His username's the truth.
Oh my
So
god.
You know-
2017, he was 95%.
Totally worth it,
2018 was
DJ.
87%.
Totally worth it.
But-
2019.
You remember not another teen movie where Richie has a concussion?
Yeah.
It says he's
Or
dead.
Billy. But see, okay, so with Greg Zerline, his contract is coming up, but dude, the Rams are going to re-sign him.
I think 80%.
There's only X amount, like I say about maybe 8 great kickers in the NFL. right
Yeah.
now.
And I'd say
I
Zerline
think
is
80% for a
Yeah.
kicker.
8th best.
But you know who's the best kicker in the NFL? Justin Tucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Tuck is money.
Dude, all the time, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
but I still think
He's old. He's like this generation's Adam Vinatieri, in my opinion.
yeah, and then the Bunker, what's his name?
Adam Vinatieri's still
Kansas
the
City
devil in my
kicker
book.
too.
Oh,
He's good.
Buckner,
Yeah.
Buckner, yeah.
Like,
but-
it's hard to
But
find a
I'll
kicker
take
now.
Greg.
in the NFL.
Greg
think-
Zerline
yeah.
is a money. When the money's on the line, I'll take Greg Zerline over any of them.
I think a kicker with 80%
Even Tuck.
anytime.
Maybe
Yeah.
a little bias showing, but I mean, when we need a big field goal, I trust Greg Zerline with a 55-yard plus more than I trust him at a 35-yarder.
Yeah, I would take Greg Zerline at a 60-yard field goal over Justin Tucker at a 60-yard
Absolutely.
field goal. Because
Absolutely.
I feel like he has way more freaking leg, and that
Yeah.
draw that he has, I freaking love it.
No, he's still one of the best kickers, but
Oh, yeah.
he's
What
having
about
one of his
Johnny
best worst
Heck?
years.
He's like
I-
Johnny Quick though. Johnny Quick when you need a gamer for a goalie, and you need to win. You're gonna go Jonathan Quick.
Yeah, like
everybody
the-
goes to Quickie. His teammates even say it.
Yeah, that Martinez had a
Yep.
quote the other day. He said, "With my life on the line for one game, I want quick and net." He made some comment like that.
Like that's
Because
crucial.
It just quick is quick. I mean, all of us feel the same way. If I would
The
want
poor
quick and
he's
that.
getting hung out to dry with a switch, dude. Like
Yeah.
my poor guy.
So I
is-
guess we're gonna
And like all these-
transition into King's hockey here.
And it doesn't help that we suck. Like he has to
That
work
was a smooth
even
transition. I
more.
didn't even have to hit that.
So, but I have a question for Mr. Christian.
Ooh.
Why do you hate Jared Goff so much?
Oh, we're gonna go there. We're gonna
Yeah,
go there.
Hold on,
Because-
switch it back to the Rams.
Rams.
Please, Kilo.
What was it on? The
Because
Kings?
what he
Yeah,
said,
because we had done that
how many
transition,
years
but
ago,
unfinished business.
and then
Oh yeah, the one that I started.
yeah, realistically, Busto started.
There was some drama in the Hooligan group chat the other day because
we said
there's
no.
some-
I could eat 5 hamburgers,
I could eat 6 hamburgers.
and Busto said,
I can eat a hamburger.
I could eat 10 Happy Meals without you assholes.
And get all 10 toys. Like,
so-
oh,
I collect all
We're
10
gonna
toys.
address the drama here. We're gonna
Alright.
address the drama
So
here.
This is the
Christian
only
was
thing wrong with this man.
quite upset over the fact that we're always giving him such a hard time for being a Niners fan,
as we should.
But
as we should, as is the right thing to do.
Because we're only in
this
self-defense
situation.
with the SF hate.
So yeah, we're keeping up with the
As you know,
parents.
SF teams hate LA more than they
So-
like their own teams.
He used the argument, bringing up an old tweet from 2013, Jared Goff saying, "I hope Puig takes a pitch in the ribs. That why don't we give Goff the same energy that we give him?"
Can I also tell you that Jared
Right.
Goff in that tweet was about 16, 17 years old at
He was a
Novato
senior in
High School?
He was a senior in high school.
So
grown man.
so
That's for that.
young,
grown-
young. Okay, so young and dumb. right? Young and dumb.
living in San Francisco.
And can I also say that Puig's no longer a Dodger? Can I just
Exactly.
Nah, son.
And he's also been to
And-
Rams night and made up for
And
it.
I sent a picture of Goff.
Him and Puig,
And Puig waking
yeah.
up.
That's called publicity.
And I told you, Jock Peterson is
Publicity.
also a Giants fan, and you have no problem rooting for Jock.
Was that? It was.
Yeah. He's
Grew-
from
you're
Palo
going-
Alto.
Grew up a Giants fan, the same way
Yeah.
Goff
How
did.
much do you hate? Okay, so I have a question for you. A follow up. You guys will like this. So you hate Jared Goff, right? Do you? And there's one right answer. Do you hate Jared Goff or Madison Bumgarner more?
Ooh, hold on. I need some.
Oh, wow.
I hate them both equal.
No.
I would have answered that shit too. I would have answered the same way.
No.
No, because
I'm like,
It's clearly Madison trash bag Bumgarner.
This is true.
Crybaby. Crybaby.
Wait, you hate Goff more than Bumgarner?
He hates
I
them
hate
both
them equally.
Dumb.
equally.
That's a cheap answer.
Jared Goff said,
That,
I hate
that, is,
what
that
you
is a
said.
cheap answer because what
We
he said.
need either one or the other.
What
You
he
can't take
said-
the
Here's
political
my
route.
thing.
What he said was when he was in high school, and what he said is
Here's-
because how the character that Puig was back in the day, dude.
Was-
Who wouldn't freaking hate
That
him?
was
Other than
Puig.
Dodger fans,
That was like
he was
I-
hated everywhere.
I still hated him at
That
times
was
because
Puig's
of
first
how,
month, too.
how he carried himself with the Dodgers. So as an opposing fan, of course you're gonna say something dumb. Goff didn't know he was gonna get drafted by the
I
Rams.
just-
It's the Juan Soto
That's
effect.
Jared freaking Goff.
I just find it was hilarious about that you brought it up from 6 years ago.
I know. Did you barely really see it, dude?
No, I've had that screenshot.
He's
He just
been-
has it to
he's
save.
been-
It's saved
No,
by
no, I did
Okay.
it. I
He's
did it
been
as a joke.
simmering on
Alright,
it
so I
for
did it
6
as a
years.
joke.
Rams smoke.
So I did it as a joke on Twitter. So the Rams and Dodgers had this collaboration like tweet where Jock, met up with Jared Goff at a practice
Yeah,
recently.
and Robert
And
Williams.
I- all Bay Area guys.
and I jokingly said on Twitter with the screenshot of the actual tweet from Jared, F that guy.
Yeah.
And I did it like out of humor, like, all right, F that guy.
And then
You
Busto saw the tweet and then immediately
He's
screenshot
like,
it,
come on, Christian,
brought it
you're
into
being,
the
like, you're doing all
podcast.
the slander. And I'm like,
Brought it into the podcast.
and I'm like, really?
I know.
You're
I
really
thought-
gonna
I was
like?
gonna
I
start
mean, come
doing
on,
this.
Christian.
I have a photo
Like
in
that
the
commercial
smoke
with the
files when Christian acts up. He doesn't really act up often, but if he ever acts up, I have a picture of him in Giants gear.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
what?
funny because
But
I
see,
have a
and
picture
see
of him
what-
in Sharks gear.
Wait, and he
That's
won't.
funny.
And
That's so
and-
weird.
Wait,
When did that ever
wait.
work
Hold
Giants
on.
gear?
Everyone. If you find him in
AT&T
Giants gear, he has him in Oakland
When
A's
was that
gear.
wearing
You
Giants
have
gear?
him in
This season.
Niners gear.
Niners gear,
Giants
Sharks gear.
Wasn't that AT&T?
Why can't for your birthday wear your Shanghai Rams
Never.
I
jersey?
gotta look up the.
what?
So
Okay.
Busto says we have pictures of Christian in Niners gear, A's gear, Sharks gear, Giants gear.
Yeah,
And yet,
I'm gonna own wearing
Yes.
Niners gear and A's gear.
The
Yeah.
Shanghai
Okay.
Rams
Okay,
get
well,
such
what-
disrespect.
What I have a question about, and this is what I, not with you, but just like with.
Oh, I have
Niner
an
fans-
Angels gear. Sorry.
Wow.
Oh,
Angels
you
gear.
do? Let me see.
Whoa.
Oh, I didn't explain that one. Yeah, that's all right. So there's,
Well, yes,
sorry
please
about
explain.
I got to go on the field like during.
I'm sorry.
No, like,
He had this
Christian,
ammo. Just know
Christian,
how long he's had
you
this
are
ammo.
you are not a Dodger fan.
Just
Okay,
in case,
explain-
just in case
explain
my
that.
brother acts up, but he never does. But
I'll
just
let
in
you.
case.
I'll let you explain that.
Takes the
Explain
Rams
that.
stuff too
Yeah,
far.
so I can explain that one.
Okay, go
All
ahead.
right, let's
I'm
hear-
gonna
let's hear what
listen.
you
All right,
got.
so I got to go on the field during an Angels game. It was like Anaheim Ducks night. I know people that work at the stadium. Like people
So
like
both his teams.
He goes to he goes to
Both of his
amazing.
teams.
By the way, he goes to an
So
Angels
it's
Stadium
Anaheim
office.
Ducks night,
Okay.
and
Okay.
I'm there at the game wearing my Dodgers Drew Doughty jersey.
Your-
As a matter
your
of fact.
crossover.
So I
Okay.
know. So I know people that work at the stadium that
Just-
that are with Angels, like like front office people, and they're like, "Hey, how would you like to go on the field like during the 7-inning stretch and throw out like peanuts and stuff?" But they're like, yeah, you can go on the field, but you can't wear that because it's Anaheim Ducks night.
Okay.
So that's how much
okay.
you have an option.
Wait. Okay.
Wow.
Like,
time
so
out.
you have
Okay.
an option.
Sellout.
As I was saying,
Exactly. Why?
So they're like, you
Sell
have an
out.
option. Either you put on something, you put on this Ducks jersey we have for you, or a Mike Trout T-shirt. And I'm like, without question, I hate the Ducks. I'm like,
Okay.
give me the Mike. Give me the Mike
you
Trout.
could've
Okay,
just,
so
like,
you
put
did.
some-
So you did that.
Say,
So you did
only
that.
that.
Wow. You could have just
But you
flipped
only
another
you
shirt
did,
inside out.
No. You did that just
Shout
to
out
go on the
Casey.
field and throw peanuts. I would have been like, no, dude. Like, I'm not gonna wear.
You're like, if that's
any
what it
other
takes,
team
then
stuff.
right, I'm not gonna wear it. I can't
Yeah.
do the disrespect.
I wouldn't have if they offered no.
I don't know. I get his mindset. I don't think I would, but it's also kind of cool
To
going
throw
on the field.
peanuts. I
How,
would have just
how
took all the
often do you get
peanuts.
to go on the field during a game?
But
Okay,
but
the
you're go-
sellout in the comments says, "Boo, whack excuse." I got to go on the
The
field
sellout,
during
you
the
said?
the truth. with hashtag no sellout said, "Boo, whack excuse. I got to go in the field during the Cubs World Series. They made me take off my Dodgers hat. Hashtag no sellout."
Okay, but but you weren't wearing a Dodgers
Yeah, so
jersey.
all he wore was a Dodger hat.
Yeah.
But see, look,
That's a little.
I
different.
still wouldn't have worn it on because
I don't-
okay,
yeah.
it's whatever. You're gonna go on a baseball field.
Here's the thing is,
Shout out to AT&T Park letting me go on the field covered in head to toe Dodgers game used gear.
so how about when
Weren't you against the Dodgers though, or Fox?
no, I
so
was against MLB.
during
Oh, okay. Yeah.
when I
You're
went to
good.
Boston,
You're good.
Pantone 294 was there. They let Alex show out the first pitch in Dodger gear.
Wow.
Oh yeah, and in
In
Phillies,
Phillies,
yeah,
yeah.
that was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool.
Okay, Christian, what do you have to say about that? I'm just kidding.
Okay,
I got nothing.
I got
honestly.
peanuts. You guys didn't get peanuts.
but back
I got peanuts.
You just couldn't fight the urge to throw peanuts into the crowd where you're like, I will don the Angels gear just to throw these peanuts.
That or an Anaheim Ducks jersey, and I'm like,
but it wasn't gonna.
He's
Ducks
like,
jersey?
I'm coming.
It wasn't gonna kill you if you didn't throw peanuts.
so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not gonna kill
Why-
anyway.
why couldn't
It
you fight the urge
it's
to
just
throw
like,
peanuts?
Okay, cool, never mind. Like, I stay loyal
Say
to
peanuts
my
a
team.
few times really
Going
fast.
Getting my loyalty question or throwing peanuts to random
True.
people in the stands.
I'm coming.
But see,
He starts
okay,
warming up his arm.
Hey, we realize he jumps from different team to different team. That shows how much loyalty he has
Wow,
to one
Boosas
team.
is
That's it, and
straight
you know, that's-
coming for the neck,
guys are
questioning
really
your
gonna bury me
loyalty.
tonight.
All right.
that's and you know, no.
Here's
I
the
see.
shovel.
That's what I want.
After I
Every
hype
gets
up this
progressively
episode
worse
to my
again.
friends and try to get us more viewers,
This,
you guys come here.
dude, I have.
Here's a shovel.
Hey,
I'll
no,
bury you.
he has,
I go get my sandwich from Jay.
dude. Okay,
Alright,
but I have
alright.
a question for you though, and a question for
Alright,
all
alright,
the
Tommy's got a question.
all the Niner fans out there.
This has become so.
Why is
Clearly.
everyone a Niner fan now? Because they're undefeated. Because
Okay.
last year I didn't see anyone out
We
there.
didn't, but Christian was here.
Christian was a Niner
He
fan
was
last year.
repping it. He said, "I don't care if we go in 16. I love my Santa Clara 49ers."
This is true.
Damn
Santa
right.
Clara.
Wow!
Santa
It's
Clara.
Santa Clara, right? Yeah.
Wow.
He did say that.
Yep, thanks
And
guys
I-
for bearing me in the comments.
The
Appreciate it.
comments are calling you the Kardashian.
Who had it
of
worse, burying
fandom.
you or me?
See, I didn't see that.
The last comment says Christian's the Kardashians of fandom, just looking for all that attention.
Wow.
Appreciate
Not
it.
true.
Alright.
We're gonna
Not
find,
true.
We're gonna find
Hey.
you. We're gonna find
Hey.
you unconscious
I'll tell
in
you
a
one
freaking
thing.
brothel
Christian
right
is
now.
the biggest LA sports fan in this city.
Except for football.
Except for football.
Yeah.
No,
I mean,
he is a Charger fan.
I'll give you this.
Oh, yeah.
I don't care how big of fans we are. Christian revolves his life around these stupid teams we love.
I agree.
And Christian goes to more games than
Every
all of us.
game.
Yeah, I
Than
agree.
all of us, for
Oh,
sure.
okay. I'm going to Ontario. Oh, I'm see the Dodgers in San Diego. Like, this dude's amazing. So
Like anytime, yeah,
I'm
I'm
gonna
at a
go see the
game,
Kings
like,
in space.
chances
We're
are
just-
Christian's gonna be there.
we're just envious about all that.
We
That's
just
why
really
bury
want the
with
Shanghai
Niners.
Rams jersey for my birthday. I don't know if you realize what a big
DJ
deal
really
this
wants to
is.
put on that damn
This
jersey.
is what we've resulted to. We've gone like dig deep.
Come
Find
on!
Pictures from years ago in Angels gear.
Yeah, right,
Giants gear,
exactly.
Shark, anything you got, you bring it to the
Shanghai
podcast.
Rams. Shanghai Rams.
We're gonna make this happen.
It's funny because I remember
Just
one
wait for
time
next
I
week.
was up in it was last year in Oakland. I want to say.
DJ, where's that damn jersey?
It's right
It's
there.
right there.
It's right there under the flag.
We gotta wait for your birthday.
But it's for my birthday. It's for my birthday. It's for my birthday.
Freaking in
It's
this.
for my
Hey,
birthday.
wait. Come on,
Save it,
everyone,
save it.
everyone, wait.
It's not an LA
If you go
Rams.
to the
jersey.
Rams game for his birthday, you guys actually
Yes.
go. I'll wait.
It's a Sunday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Sunday.
found my new job. I get Sundays off.
Against the godforsaken
Dude, we'll
Seattle
go-
Seahawks, I can't
Yes,
stand
we'll
this.
go
We'll
December
go,
8th.
we'll go
Okay,
buy
so
you a
Shanghai.
freaking Rams shirt and you have to wear it.
I can make him a Rams shirt.
Yeah.
But I want
Shanghai
specifically
Rams.
Shanghai Rams.
Give it to him because hey, it's a Rams jersey, but it's also not LA, so it's
Yeah, it's true.
technically.
It's the minor league team. We told
Yeah.
you.
What do you think? It could also be
Minor
considered.
league affiliate
Or
nation.
if you want to make it, we can make it the St. Louis Rams, just to make it.
Dude.
No.
That's worse.
No.
That's
It's
worse
worse.
because St. Louis
That's
own
worse.
Niners.
No, I want that city to have all the worst things in life.
Except when they have.
They
to
have
beat
an
Boston.
XFL team coming. I want us
Hey,
to take it away
hey,
from them and like randomly put them in Bakersfield.
The food in St. Louis wasn't bad though.
Wow.
It actually really
You just
wasn't.
like no one compliments St. Louis on this podcast.
Yeah,
No.
the food
I
wasn't
hate
bad,
that city. I
and
hate
the
that
beer
city with
was
passion.
$4.
Okay, can we?
That's amazing.
And
There's
that,
no
that
shipping
little,
and
that
handling.
little,
Can we talk
that
about
little
the other
arc thing
The
with
truth
that?
actually, honestly, if it makes you feel better, the one that called you the Kardashian also said that you're one of his favorite people on Twitter. So
Can I talk
it was a
about though,
compliment sandwich.
there was a fun time.
Christian, is it
That's
better
nice,
than a
true,
Popeye sandwich
still.
though?
The Kardashian joke still hurt.
I was up in
Not gonna lie, it's true.
Oakland. Were you there for Oakland trip last couple of years, like the Oakland Dodgers, 2015, right?
No, Oakland
2015
Dodgers.
So I remember
Oakland Dodgers.
Oakland Dodgers. Let's
Where
go.
the-
That's our team name.
Yeah, right?
The Oakland Dodgers. So I was at.
Thanks for Max Muncy, guys.
Dude, yes. Seriously. So I was in Oakland, and my boy Lou got some
Thanks for
tickets
Rich
right
Hill.
on the dugout. And I had this crazy sick appearance on Sportsnet and in Oakland. I was on the big screen. It was just hella funny.
Nice.
But then I find Christian. I say, "What's up?" And everybody's like, "You know that guy?" And I was like, "Who, Christian?" I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "He goes everywhere." Like, what do you mean? It's because A fan was like, "Oh, all you Dodger fans are out here. Do you guys live here?" I was like, "No, Christian." I said, "Christian got the army up and sent him here." This guy couldn't believe there were Dodger fans in Oakland. And I can't tell you how many times I've been asked at a game when I see Christian, when I'm with a friend, like even in SF, like, "Oh, you know him?" Like, yeah, fucking, the guy's amazing.
Christian's a legend, for
But,
sure.
I'm
And
I'm pretty
his
sure he
legend
has
is
a
gonna,
time portal.
his legend will definitely grow on December 8th at 5:20 p.m.
I'm pretty sure he's
If
not
that
even
game is at
actually.
5:20.
It is
Are
at
you
5:20.
from
Whoa,
Earth?
that's a flex. That could be a flex game now.
I think he has a
Where is he coming up with it? Okay, explain to me how you're gonna kick the Rams and the
Stephen
Seahawks out of Sunday Night
Because
Football.
you got Saints versus Niners. That's
Okay,
it.
so that's
Oh,
game.
snap.
That's
That
game.
could be
That's game
flex.
of the week.
Oh, no.
That's that's already prime time.
Wait,
So
no,
why?
wait, though,
Okay,
wait,
no.
though. Are you gonna be up
So
in
why
SF?
would you kick the Saint? Why would you kick the Rams and Seahawks out of Sunday night?
So we'll go
Because you
watch
want
it
to-
together.
when that's more that has
my Saints
playoff
jersey.
implications too.
Well, you want the two best teams in NFC possibly.
See, is San Francisco not one of the two best teams in NFC?
They're not, but the record-wise, they might be.
Okay, so they have Seattle without George Kittle. That's going to be a tough one for them. They have the
Questionable.
Packers still coming.
I would say
No,
He's not confirmed.
I never said it's
not gonna
going there. I
play.
said it might be flexed depending on
It's
what's
not
going
going to be flexed. All right, it's not going to be flexed.
That's
Well,
our first.
All right, so you're going to kick Chicago
I
and the
hope,
Rams off
hey,
too?
I hope so.
Are you going to kick
No,
freaking the
flex-
Ravens and the
flex
Rams
doesn't
out
start
on
till
Monday
after
night?
Thanksgiving.
Okay, but they're not going to kick the Rams and Seattle because they have playoff implications right there too. Do they kick the Cowboys off if they're 1-10 on Sunday night? No,
They have.
it's stupid.
I know my teams would get flexed out every month Sunday night.
Who's your team?
Soon to become probably London Chargers.
No,
They
there's
my
denied that.
Well,
They're
you
denying
have to
that.
deny it just for the fun of it.
They
but-
denied it over crumpets and tea. But no.
And I'm
How
I'll say this.
awesome would that be if the Chargers moved to London, though? For real, for real.
I'd be sad.
I'm done.
I'd be
you
sad,
said,
actually.
you said,
I got to go hang out with the Queen now.
Right.
But no.
I might be done with them.
Might be.
Yeah.
You confirmed the other day that you were done if they moved to London.
I'm gone to Christian
You're
route.
going full Rams.
I'm
along
going
with
Christian route and go. I'm 75% done, but
He's gonna go Christian. I'll go LA Wildcats.
I might come back.
The Wildcats.
All right, Wildcats,
I
do
might
it.
come back.
Okay, but
Also, we've been pleading with the LA Wildcats front office that if we become the
That we could be
first
on-
official
no.
podcast
No.
of the LA Wildcats, if they would buy us all season seats.
No,
It's
I
only
just,
like $100, Christian
no,
said.
dude. I bet you the team is so horrible. We
Total.
actually play for them, which I'm down.
I mean, you could be the Johnny Hecker of the Wildcats.
Yeah, I could be freaking Johnny Hacker.
could be their
Hunters are
punter.
people too, people. But yeah,
How happy would you be being the punter for the LA Wildcats?
dude, I actually could
You
kick
think
a
we
ball.
get you a tryout, maybe?
Yeah, I'm down.
That'd be pretty
Hey,
cool.
Hey, freaking
We filmed like
I'm
the whole
down.
thing of
Vince
you being
McMahon.
the punter.
Hey, but
You can't,
just,
kneel, you can't kneel before the
I
anthem,
just
though.
all I
Just-
ask from the LA Wildcats and the XFL is for us to acknowledge the LA Extremes XFL championship in 2001.
Also true.
yes, Tommy
Technically,
Maddox, baby.
technically,
Tommy
they are
Maddox.
the last. They are the only
hate
pro
you.
sports team, the
He-
only
he-
pro football
he
team in
was like
LA in the last 30
He was in
years.
jail a couple days ago.
bring a
Christian,
championship.
MIA,
to Los Angeles.
sorry.
Christian, the best quarterback in the XFL was who? Tommy Maddox.
Tommy Maddox.
You think they'll
MVP.
put the banner up?
No,
Hell yeah,
they
dude.
should, but they won't.
Take it to
They
the
better
extreme.
build a statue of
I
Tommy
can't, I
Maddox.
can't wait for ring night.
I demand a
David
statue
Beckham or what?
Okay,
right
but,
next to the
Open
Beckham
days ring
statue
night.
at
They
Dignity
waited
House
that
Sports
long
Park.
to get their rings.
What?
Because you know
Wow.
usually
Oh
the
my
season
God.
opener
Hey,
is ring night.
Hey,
Yo, do you
just to
guys-
let you guys know too, December 12th
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
at the
saw
Kings
that.
game for the
Nice.
Rams
My
night.
birthday.
The pinstripes.
Nice.
Let me see. What?
San Diego
right,
Padres,
so-
New Jerseys.
Oh my god.
Wait, what?
Oh my God.
Brown is back.
I know we're an LA Sports
What can
podcast,
Brown do
but
for you?
the Padres they brought the brown back tonight for their jerseys, and
Those are
they
clean.
look nice.
Why is Nike with the logo on the front? I'm
Because
just
Yeah,
so
it's
sick
already
of
this
that.
Because Nike, that's
They
why.
just bought the contract a couple years ago.
Oh, I know, but they should be on the shoulder.
Yeah, guess what?
Yeah,
Nike-
they really should.
Christian, Nami wants to know about the LA Avengers.
Oh man,
Hey, those
the
are some
Avengers won
fun
a
days,
division
dude.
title.
You saw what?
They won a division title.
The LA Avengers. that was.
Oh wait,
fun.
do not
I
talk.
miss the Avengers,
Should I
man.
wear
I
my
wish I
LA
never-
Avengers jersey next week?
Yes.
My customized LA Avengers jersey.
I'm
signed by
sad
the
I never
whole
got a
team.
chance to go to an Avengers game.
everyone every week has to wear a really throwback jersey. I wore my
Dude,
Ontario Reign
damn.
jersey that They're orange way back.
Can we talk about
Yo.
Tommy's
Way back in the
dope
day.
Ontario Reign third jersey from the ECHL days?
That was
Wow, those
Shout out
Padres
to
jerseys are
Derek
insane.
Couture, the last captain of the ECHL
Shout out
Reign.
to
This was
Superfan Myra says, "What's up,
The
Hooligans?"
people's captain.
that was fun back in the day. But
Greg Hopkins.
hey, Christian, just to let you know,
Yes.
if you lose against Seattle, you're probably gonna lose against the Packers. You're probably gonna lose against the Saints. So you better hope you guys don't, because we're gonna see you in week 16.
I'm not
and
gonna
we're gonna
be
come
like
after that
And
ass
we're taking
because
that first
Tommy,
place.
because
I'm not
realistically,
like, I'm not like the cocky 49er fans who are like, oh, we're gonna
He's
go all the
just
way.
a
I'm like,
happy
look,
guy.
I'm happy.
oh
Look,
no,
I'm
no,
happy
no.
we're doing
well,
well.
you tell all your homies, you guys better hope you guys don't lose 3 games, because we're coming for that ass week 16, because that division's ours.
Whoa.
Because forget Seattle.
What happens? We'll see what happens, man. I'm
Watch
just
your
happy
profanity.
Watch out, profanity. or we could all
Dang, there's a
or
comment,
we
dude.
could all unite and just beat up Seattle fans.
Down.
No.
The worst
I'm-
fans.
I'm-
No,
The
no,
worst
no, no.
fans.
Those
At one of the
T-Gyms?
at one of the drafts a while back ago, Rams fans, Seattle fans, Rams fans, Arizona fans, and Niner fans were all chanting Seattle sucks.
Yeah.
Because everyone hates Seattle.
Everybody hates Seattle.
They're just
Everyone
so.
hates Seattle.
So my first ever Rams game was a Seattle, was a Seahawks versus Rams game, and I sat
Screw Seattle.
in the end zone on the
How long ago was this?
west side. This was the 2017 season.
Oh, okay.
So this was the game where the Rams
Yeah,
basically
that's-
beat themselves.
Yeah, that's when
Oh, okay.
that's
Cooper
when
Kupp missed it by an
dropped that.
inch.
Yeah, I know he dropped that ball.
It was right in front of me, and like just blew my. I was so sad. Sitting next to these Seahawks fans, and like the coolest guy there was a was a guy from Canada that's wearing a Saskatchewan Roughriders jersey. Or whatever it was.
Nice.
That was awesome.
No, dude,
But
honestly,
I was just so
That's our
mad because
obscure
the
CFL
Seahawks
reference right
fans
there.
were just so trashy.
dude,
Unreal.
Seattle fans are bad.
They
And
were non-existent
those-
until like
those
what?
are-
2011.
Right?
Those are the fans that I hate to lose to the most, because they're just effing garbage, man.
Well, they don't have anything else. They have the Mariners, if you can consider that baseball team anymore.
No, but they didn't have anything until this.
They've
fall-
suffered enough. Leave them out of
Yeah,
this.
2011. 2011. That's when they went to the
Yep,
Super Bowl.
exactly.
They lost to Pittsburgh, I believe.
That was 2006.
No, they went to the Super Bowl the first time around in 2006.
No,
and lost to
2006.
Pittsburgh.
They lost
That's when they had
Super
the
Bowl
ugly
40.
ass
When they
Jerome
won,
Bettis.
it was in
Sean
2013.
That was my first ever Super Bowl party, and I
Jerome
got
Bettis.
40 chicken fries from
Jerome
Burger
Bettis.
King.
That's when who caught the?
Dude,
No, that was against Arizona.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But no,
Bruh.
dude, Seattle.
I ate them all.
40 chicken fries?
See?
My goodness.
That's where you guys should come.
Shared 'em.
Sunday night football against Seattle, man. That's
So,
gonna,
gonna be a
fun.
good
where
one.
are we now?
That's my birthday game, right?
At my birthday!
I already have tickets.
Yay!
So I know we're doing a sports podcast, but surprise, we're doing actually a Jesus is King album review.
Ooh, here we go.
Good night, guys.
6 out of 700 stars. So basically, that's the end of our album review.
Closed on Sunday.
Damn, you have a fan in the comments, Christian, but they curse, so I cannot.
What'd they say?
Christian is low key a hot.
What? What?
That's so weird.
Think blue from.
That's so weird.
That might be the creepiest comment of the night right there.
Wait, where is it? I don't see it.
It's on there.
I don't see it.
Think blue films. Oh, I said like the.
Did it get like filtered out or something?
Yeah,
Did
YouTube.
that filter
They
out? Oh,
said
wow.
fake news.
Well,
Fake news.
okay, but yeah, that was definitely kind of creepy.
Is it filtered out?
I don't know.
Did it get filtered?
I don't know. Oh, it's on there. I see it.
Okay.
Where?
I don't see it.
I don't see it.
Yo, it got
Who
filtered
says-
out, dude. The parental controls
Okay.
on there, dude.
Is that you? No. No, it wasn't. Wow.
That's awesome.
you
It's
know-
only on here.
Yeah.
Oh, probably because they have a curse word. We can filter it off with the.
So what else? What else we gotta talk about?
Nothing, because this is all
So-
that matters. The
Soccer
Rams. The Rams are gonna be. I know I predicted
Oh,
them
you gotta
13-3,
change it. It's there.
but they're gonna be 12-4 and still make the playoffs, because three
Whoa,
teams.
whoa,
three
what are the
teams-
record now?
Hey, shut up.
Who's?
Three
5-3.
teams.
Who's
Calling it
Steve
now.
Blue
3
Films?
teams out of the NFC West are making the playoffs,
That's weird.
because
huh?
whoever
Christian
whoever
is a
comes.
stalker.
You guys reading
Oh
that?
my god.
You have a stalker, dude.
You have a stalker.
Maybe it's from
Christian,
Twitter.
can you please explain what?
I don't know what happened. I want to see what's going on because I don't have. I'm the one who doesn't have.
Hey, that's what we should do, by the way. 2019 should have our Hooligan Awards and give out the moments of the year, player of the
Oh,
year.
and we also are gonna have our Secret Santa.
Yeah, Secret
I
Santa.
have no idea who that is.
We should plan that.
Thank you, Thomas.
Stalker.
Christian, can you also what happened as far as there's fake Christians out there on
Dude.
Twitter?
That's what
Somebody's been like posting.
Someone's
like,
trolling
You have
you?
stalkers
Somebody's been
and
doing
that?
like a parody account, and it's like really stupid.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, is it still active?
Boys.
No, there was one that finally got like
Everyone
DJ was
reported
telling
it.
me a couple
Yeah.
weeks ago.
and it's
I was
like
like,
On the
dude,
next
like,
episode of
who's
Catfish.
wasting their time?
Wait, you live rent free in someone's head. That's amazing.
That is honestly amazing.
Someone wants to be you.
Someone literally
In a weird way, yeah, it's a compliment.
Yeah,
Like the
because-
joke's on you.
I'm not that great.
Like, I'm
Jokes
not
on you. I'm playing Call of Duty. So
Joke's on you. You're just building my legend.
Yeah,
Like
dude.
you're building me up, like in a weird way.
You're like the Undertaker when the fake Undertaker came out. See? That's how I'm gonna put it for you. Because
Yeah.
that's
He's
what
like,
you would
oh.
get.
He's like,
Oh!
I'll let you put it.
Where's Eugene at? It's like that episode where
Here's
MVP
my
came out and
Eugene.
said,
Where's Rigo?
I'm coming!
Oh, this guy right here.
Where's the tough Rigo?
This right here. We got.
That is gonna be your favorite
got-
thing to say to that.
It's, dude, it's No Nut November.
I'm
Come on.
coming.
N cubed.
Did I ever send you that meme?
Okay.
I'm scared to no. Ask which one.
But
Oh, we got our first. Okay, guys. It was
all right,
halfway.
but, hey, like I said, Rams are gonna be 12-4. Niners will be probably 13-3. Seattle might.
Niners.
I'm okay with
Seattle
that.
might be 12-4 or
Like
13-3 also.
I'm not expecting my
But
Niners to go undefeated.
There-
It's like, oh,
There's
snap,
three
I'm winning.
teams that come out of NFC West and go to playoffs, and then whoever comes out of NFC East is gonna be like 8-8, 7-8, 7-9.
Dallas.
You don't think Dallas is
Dallas-
going 9-7?
Dallas
10
will
and
go
6?
9-7.
No way in hell.
Where's Dallas now?
So
What about
yeah.
on
The
Earth?
NFC
But,
East is such a poverty division.
I know.
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
Dal- I
East?
think-
Yeah, it is.
You see
It's
that
like
black? You see,
wolves.
you see the Monday night game where the black cat just walks on the field and
Yeah,
Giants
that's crazy.
takes to the.
Why gotta be a black cat, or why can't it be a brown
Why
cat?
can't it just be a cat?
Yeah, why can't it be a
Yeah,
cat?
Bustos, racist.
Because it was a black cat.
Why does
thought I
he
had it.
has to be a he? Why can't he can't be a
Did you
she?
just assume that cat's gender?
Who says I'm gonna kindly ask you to
Okay,
leave?
but
That's fine. See you guys.
You're like,
No!
No.
but before we keep talking,
Before we move on to Laker talk,
I gotta go
Yeah, we
because
can
I
talk-
don't want to talk about the Lakers.
You have to go?
Yeah, I
Wow.
gotta go
leaving?
meet up my hermana.
Wow.
In the
What
middle
happened?
of the
Because the Laker talk.
episode.
You guys don't need me.
Yeah, we do.
What if we talked about something else? Would you say?
Only North Carolina
Just
basketball
alright.
because we're 2-0, baby.
Alright,
We
let's
beat
touch
Notre
North
Dame
Carolina
and
talk.
University of North Carolina Wilmington.
And Anthony looks.
What a crazy opponent, dude.
I know.
And Anthony looks pretty good.
Are they Division 3 or
Anthony?
4?
I know. No, they're Division One. Calm
Wilmington
down,
is- hey,
Division
like, Wilmington is
One.
two-
They
Well,
play in
oh,
the
no,
same
wait.
division as
Hey,
Cal State
don't
LA.
sleep on Wilmington.
Like,
Wilmington?
hey, like I told DJ, I think the Utes beat some team by like 93 points the
Yeah.
other day.
Utah beat
Wilmington?
no, West
No.
Mississippi.
Utah Utes.
Utah, they
Yeah,
beat like
West
by
Mississippi.
93
Utah is going to be a
points.
powerhouse.
They
No.
could
It started
dude,
with Kuzma.
dude, after 50 points, they could have put us in, and we probably still would have won.
They beat Mississippi Valley 143 to 49.
Yeah, so.
Anyways,
But yeah.
bye, Tommy.
I love you, boys.
We'll see you in a little
and
bit.
I'll see you.
Thanks for the
Are
beer,
you
Dad.
gonna be here next week? 2 weeks? 3 weeks?
No,
4
boys, and we're
weeks?
not going to the game next week. It's a 1 o'clock game. You know what that means?
On Saturday night.
Day
We're going
drunk.
to lose.
Day drunk.
Saturday night.
Vegas
when we
is
film.
coming to town, Ray.
So we're definitely
Oh,
gonna
those
lose.
D-gens from Clark County.
Well,
If you guys have tickets for me, let me know because I'm saving money because I quit my
I think-
job.
No, I'll be there Thursday. Are you guys going to the game on Thursday?
I'll be there Tuesday.
Detroit.
I might go Thursday.
Why cheap, man?
I just want to see you.
Are you guys talking about the Kings game?
yeah,
In my jersey.
I'll be there during the week.
I'll take a picture and let you pick a jersey that you
I
want
will
to
not
wear.
be at any game.
Down.
Unless
Hey,
I get a
I
last
also
minute
like
ticket.
watching Red Wings Kings. This is so classic, dude.
Two bad teams playing each other.
And I bet the Wild are gonna play
Tommy's
this
leaving
week.
us.
See you,
No.
Tom.
As we go.
All right, real quick for Tommy, since Tommy's leaving.
I hope it's like double.
Can you get your bold prediction of the week?
Get your
My
outro.
bold prediction of the week? Okay.
The Lakers lose one game.
No. Hold up. I'll tell you right now. Give me a second.
Can we also get some watch your profanities
Lakers
for the
in
time
5.
he won't be here?
Watch your profanity.
At least 2.
Oh, you know what? My bold
Watch your
prediction of the week,
profanity.
Daryl Henderson gets his first touchdown of
Ooh,
his
I like
career.
that call.
Hey, I like it.
Hey.
What'd you play?
What'd you play?
What'd you put?
Arrested Development.
What?
Curb Your Enthusiasm.
That's, I thought it was Curb Your
Yeah, it's
Enthusiasm.
Curb.
Sorry, not Arrested Development. Sorry, Kirby is Curb. My bad. I'm totally wrong.
Browns are gonna lose again.
Wow.
Who's in first place of our fantasy team? X.
Xavier's in first. Bustos is second, Christian's third.
Well, I actually forgot miss a pick too.
Yo, Tommy, you're at the bottom.
I'm not.
You're
I'm
second to the
doing
last.
well.
No. Ray
I'm
Dollars
doing
is the
well
bottom.
for an
He skipped
expansion
another week.
I'm the anchor of this.
Because remember, you didn't pick.
I forgot 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 separate weeks he hasn't picked.
I was just like,
The first week was Chinese hackers. The second week was Ray being stupid.
All right, first place is
Chinese
Xavier.
slacker.
Second place is Bustos. Third place is Christian, Hooligan Seth Rogen. Fourth place is Casey. Fifth place is me. Sixth place is Tommy.
Dang.
Seventh place is Ray. And bringing up the rear is our good boy Rico.
Wait, I'm not in dead last?
You've missed 2 weeks and still not in dead last.
You know what's funny? I actually missed it, and I missed a give me pick that one day.
You missed 1 point.
Yeah, I missed
I'm
one
not
point.
in last
wait.
place.
We should have an award for Bustos picking Miami to beat the Patriots week 1.
The Josh Bustos
Miami to beat
Bonus
Baltimore.
Award.
It was Miami to beat it was Miami to beat Baltimore.
Wait, it's okay, guys. I'm in first in one fantasy league, second in another one, second in another one, and third in another one. So hey, I'm
And 6 in this one.
and six. That's not for money.
6
in
of
last
8.
I was about to say the money leagues, I'm top 2. But for hockey.
So,
Bye,
Hey, bro.
bye, brother.
Oh man.
Hey, I'll zell you
I'll
for
boost
the
those extra
Stadium
hard.
Series. too.
I'll let you know when they come in the mail.
So
I don't know when they're coming in the mail.
LMK, as the kids say.
since Tommy's left, we could talk about the Lakers.
With the best team in basketball, like Ray Stradom is called, so weird.
He's gonna sabotage the podcast right now on camera.
You know what's funny about the Lakers?
Like we're not gonna talk about them. Just kidding.
The Lakers are
We're
actually.
doing our goodbyes.
I'm
right
actually
now for fun.
surprised how
And
good
this
the
is-
Lakers are right now.
I'm not.
I am.
I know you
I
are,
didn't
because
see-
you're also
doing
surprised.
I
well.
did not. I didn't see.
Referees didn't officiate that game.
No,
wrong
that
the
was
first
not.
week.
That was not a. That was the Clippers
I'm
wanted
totally
that game.
messing with you.
All right, guys.
The Lakers are doing what they're supposed to with that roster. They're meeting their full potential.
True.
And it's
Yeah.
amazing.
Well, it's
Living
their,
up to the hype.
it's their defense. No one understands how great defensively they are.
Well, what have we been saying all summer? At least I've been Avery Bradley, Dwight Howard, Danny Green,
Anthony
And
And
Davis.
of course,
AD.
Alex Caruso.
Oh,
Yes.
Caruso's been playing so well.
Alrighty.
And we can't shout out to
Oh,
Tommy.
dude, you disappear with your camo.
Hey, shout out to Tommy with Danny Green.
Danny Green.
Danny Green playing so.
Did you see like her head floats
Yeah.
in?
Wait,
Come
wait,
back
wait,
real quick.
wait,
Come
wait,
back
wait,
real
go
quick.
back.
Come back real quick.
Oh, no.
It's glitching. It's glitching.
What about Danny Green?
Danny Green coming up big for the Lakers.
Green, baby. Let me tell you, roasted on basketball.
Nobody, not a single soul, Tommy. Danny Green
Danny
for
Green.
president.
Danny Green.
No,
Hey,
it's-
we're
if
gonna
I
give
got
Tommy
you
a
a
Danny
Danny
Green
Green
Lakers
Lakers jersey, would you wear it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, you would.
You a damn
With
lie.
your boy on it. You would.
What about? I was about to say, what about
Shanghai Lakers.
It's not Shanghai. We have a
Kong
city.
Oh yeah. we do.
Beijing.
The
Beijing-
Hong Kong
Hong
Lakers.
Kong Lakers.
Yeah, Hong
Hong
Kong
Kong
Lakers.
Lakers.
Busan Lakers.
Because it's the Beijing Kings, right?
Yeah, Beijing Kings.
The Great Wall Lakers.
Dang. I don't know, bro. I do like.
Danny Green, and the bald guy, the white guy.
Caruso.
Alex Caruso.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking
Goat.
about. Caruso.
He needs to shave his head, man.
Caruso.
Yeah.
Nah, bro. Let it fly. It's swaggy.
Caruso.
Goat.
For sure.
I love it. He's like Mark Madsen 7.0, dude.
But better.
I love
But can
him.
dunk.
But better.
7.0.
But
Like,
better.
7 times better.
Violently dunk.
He dunks.
You see the dunk?
Aggressive. I want him in the dunk contest.
He's like,
hard.
he's
You
like
see
that
that-
Shannon
No
Brown
one,
level.
absolutely nobody. Alex Caruso.
Hey, you see that dunk yesterday that the player just
Yeah.
like, I'm
Nope.
not getting
Yeah, they got
posterized.
out of the way.
I am not going to get posterized. by
Have
Alex
you seen
Caruso.
all the memes from LeBron manhandling that fool in the,
When he
in the
like,
rim?
chest bumped him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's after the play, he's like, I'm angry.
Honestly, it's great because there was a part of me where I feared that the Lakers weren't going to live up to the hype. Like the year we got Dwight Howard and Steve Nash, and we're like, we're going to dominate the league, and then they were garbage, and I was
I
like,
think that was like one of the
I'd like
last
to
years
find
I
a
actually like cared about basketball. And I'm like, oh, cool. All right, they got Dwight Howard. They got Steve Nash. They're
Yeah,
going
like,
to do
damn,
something.
they're gonna do
That's,
something
I
good.
remember where
They
I
gonna
was
be fun.
for that Chris Paul
No.
trade.
the one that got vetoed.
Yeah, that was all the
Basketball
same offseason,
reasons.
wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah,
I remember I was playing Battlefield
with
3.
the Shanghai Lakers.
Yeah, exactly. I was playing Battlefield 3.
As we
Look.
go
I was playing Battlefield 3 with the boys, and what's it called? Playing Battlefield 3 with the boys, and my buddy's like, "We got Chris Paul! We got Chris Paul!" And then we didn't. And we're like, "We got Steve Nash! We got Steve Nash!"
Okay, we got Steve Nash.
Oh, we got Dwight Coward.
But how excited that offseason was everybody?
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Appreciate it.
For which one?
When we got Dwight Howard and Steve Nash, your favorite offseason as a Lakers fan.
Oh, when they sucked? Oh, yeah, no.
And then Kobe got hurt at the end of the year.
Tommy's dedication to the hatred of the
doing?
Lakers.
I can't get you.
Yo, Elena's waiting in the car for you right now.
My wife.
She's in the car, like, watching the podcast. Like, he's out there still giving input, isn't he?
Right.
She's like,
Can
Timothy.
Can never get him out of here.
Anyways,
Timothy.
the
Yeah.
Lakers.
Living up to the hype, like I'm saying, that like we
As
hoped
they
they would have.
should've.
Yes.
I honestly, bro. Do you know how good it feels to watch them dominate every night? I've been watching. So my mom is like my best, my favorite person to watch Laker game with. The only thing I like watching anything with her is Lakers games. Yeah, because I used to watch them with her as a kid. We would always put everything aside after dinner, after homework was done, whatever, music practice. We'd sit on the floor, and I remember literally watching Game 7 of the 2010 Finals on the floor, holding hands, like, oh my gosh, and then both of us running outside and
Tommy can't
screaming
just
in the
leave, can
neighborhood. So, with that, it's been nice to watch games with her and just like watch these guys make these
Dominant,
fun
yeah.
they're playing fun, and they're making great plays.
Defensive basketball as
These
well as
blocks.
crazy offense is very fun to watch. Like
dude,
I've been looking forward to Laker games like more than any other
even,
time recently.
Even more than Kings games. I don't remember the last
Yes.
time that was. It's been at least
Yes.
8 years for that.
Yes,
So
I
I'm sitting here
agree with
getting juiced, and it's just fun to like run around my living room like a little kid again when I see a crazy Caruso dunk or Dwight Howard block. And I'm just happy because I was
Can we
this whole
call
summer
Alex
I was
Caruso
juiced.
the White Mamba? Or no, that's Brian.
That's
Brian
Scalabrine, yeah. I just remember I was so juiced this summer, and I'm so glad I can still be juiced and just talk my trash, my race.
Oh, never mind. I got a nickname for Alex Caruso.
What is it?
White Wolf.
I heard the
that-
bald Mamba.
All I say is great job, Lakers. I'm happy to play us, but you got to beat the Clippers on Christmas Day.
Yeah, we should do a
They're
Caruso
gonna.
shirt. I'm thinking about it.
AC
White Wolf.
Fresh.
We need. Oh, it's too close to the Muncie Wolf shirts.
Oh, okay. I see what you're talking
My
about.
boy just likes Wolves.
Yeah.
And you never been
No,
to
I was just basing it off of
and you've never been to a Pasadena Wolfpack hockey game.
Wow. The
Wow.
most famous of all the Wolves.
Yeah, your favorite fucking hockey player. Oh, hit me with it. I did it.
What's your profanity?
It's number 2.
That's one.
That's two.
That's 2.
The A word doesn't count
That's
within the
2.
first 5 minutes.
Within the first 5
That's a rule.
minutes.
Look at the
It's
the
like
owner's
a
manual.
cool down time of. That's 2.
Look at
And
the
the
owner's
mask is very close by.
Look at the owner's manual.
So.
In the podcast, I can't.
I was basing White Wolf off of Bucky Barnes from The Avengers.
Winter Soldier?
Yeah, Winter Soldier.
I was going to say whoever.
White Wolf.
His name is Winter Soldier, bro. Where's Bucky?
But no, so he got the nickname White
Who's
Wolf
Bucky?
when he was recovering in Wakanda.
Right.
So.
It's just funny now how also Dwight Howard became the most hated Laker
And
He
now
of
was,
all time.
and now he's like
The
in
most-
the most
Totally
like, the biggest
redeemed
redemption
himself.
story ever.
You know what? Who predicted that, dude?
You did.
Thank you,
Who would
Josh.
have thought?
Who'd
I
have
said
thunk?
Dwight Howard's gonna have a rebound year.
It's like,
His energy was. He
look at
had,
him.
His
Look at him.
energy
Who would've
was
thought?
all right, dude.
Not me.
I mean,
I could
Look
see
at
it.
us.
But-
You can see when someone
us.
genuinely makes a turnaround, Paul Rudd.
He's starting to.
That's
Hey,
it.
Tell
as
him
Tommy
to do it.
said, he's starting to play like Brittany
Brittany
Griner.
Griner. He did, but Brittany Griner's an amazing athlete, and so is Dwight. Dwight.
That's how much Tommy. That's how much Tommy hates the Lakers. He called Dwight Howard Brittany
Do you
Griner.
remember when Dwight Howard had a year when he was arguably the best player in basketball?
Yeah, when he lost to the Lakers in
Yep.
the
Superman?
championship.
09. And where's he at now? And you know, everything's humble. He's welcoming his kid in his life. He's doing everything the right way. I'm so happy for him. And he's wearing the 39. I call it the 39 blessing from another 39. So, yeah, Dwight Howard.
That's what this is about. I was wondering what his angle was. He just tipped his card. When he plays hockey, he's number 39.
Oh, that's why.
So that's
69
why
was taken.
now.
So
69 is
The
not
fact
allowed
that
in
Howard's
most teams
also
now.
39, Ray's singing his praises, I get it now.
yep, I'll be the first one to buy his jersey too.
The big time Dan Cloutier fan.
Oh
This
my
guy.
gosh. Original Adrian Kempe jersey.
His favorite goalie,
The,
all-time goalie, Dan the Man.
Definitely
Cliche.
not 3 quick jerseys
Okay.
I have. Definitely not.
I think
So
this
we
week. This week there's a true test still for the Lakers. I think they have a pretty tough schedule coming home. I think
What's it looking like, Bustos?
I think they have Toronto.
defending champs.
We actually are not bad still without. They play Toronto tomorrow, but they play Toronto, a very surprising Phoenix team at Phoenix, which is a scary game.
And Devin Booker.
And
Phoenix has been how they should have been playing the last 3 years.
yeah, Golden State, Sacramento, Atlanta, Oklahoma City. They have their first back-to-back next week. So it'll be interesting to see how they play in a back-to-back. And see what happens. Oh, sorry. It sees what happens if they pull a Kawhi Leonard in the load management. What do you guys think about that? Like, should Kawhi be able to load management during the season?
So, according to Jordan, you get paid to play 82 games. According to Doc Rivers, we're trying to win games at the end of the year that matter.
What would you rather win? Would you rather win games at the end of the year or games in the regular season, though?
Games at the end of the year.
So do you mind? Do you want you hate the
They're
load
so
management or like the
certain
load
that
management?
they're going to make the playoffs that they're not even worried about that journey.
I would
Just
not
already
worry about-
banking about the end.
Are we talking about load management?
Exactly
Yeah.
what we were talking
Yeah.
about.
We're talking about load management.
More like, I hook my butt.
What?
I mean,
Ray is delusional right now.
I'm just saying, like, come on, Kawhi had to be butthurt. Come on, dude. Like, why else he's not playing?
I
That's
feel like that was
ridiculous.
part of their agreement, honestly, was
I mean,
the load management. Because they
yeah,
were doing
it has
in
to be.
Toronto, right?
yeah,
Load management.
Toronto and kind of San Antonio too.
Bro, I get it, but dude, versus Antetokounmpo? Come on, dude.
And that was a prime time, right? Game.
I
It
think
was
the
like
NBA
a
should have fined him
national game.
$500,000.
Wednesday
Actually,
night
make it dent.
on
here's the
what,
thing.
TNT or something
No,
like that?
Yeah,
it
a
was a
national
prime
game.
time.
National game. Which makes it hard.
I don't mind it. I hate to say it. I mean, it happens all the time. It's a norm in today's
Okay,
basketball.
so if you bought tickets to
Today's
go to the
basketball.
Lakers game and you get there and they're like, "Oh, by the way, LeBron's not playing tonight," you're not gonna be
I'm
a
going
little.
to be heated.
You're not gonna be a little upset.
I mean, that happened a lot during Kobe's year. Nobody was complaining about that.
Kobe would
When
not
he
take
tore his
games
Achilles?
off.
Yeah, I know. This last season, he missed a whole bunch of games during his
His
farewell. tour.
last season.
Yeah.
This is Kawhi in his prime.
And I'm pretty sure Kobe played most of his games for like 5 minutes.
And we're talking Kobe in his prime when you're like,
No, Kobe
Like,
wouldn't ever.
dude, I
But
got to go to a
I'm
game.
just-
I got to go see Kobe in his last year.
I'm
Yeah,
just
me
saying.
too.
I'm just saying.
I did too.
Hey,
I just
it's
realized
part
that.
of it's part of basketball, and people need to understand. Hey,
it's not part of basketball.
yeah, it is.
I feel like it's a new part of basketball.
It's been part of basketball.
Because all these old time, even like Jordan and all these
Well-
guys stepping out and saying like,
Okay, let's
Not in
say
my day,
let's
we
say
were
the last
played to pay
let's say the last
82.
5 years
Yep.
it's happened.
And I agree with you, but again, this is what we had. We've had this conversation a couple times. Today's NBA is whack.
yes,
Yes.
it's
On
coming back
so
to
many
that.
levels. The officiating is whack. The physicality is whack.
And, okay,
teams take advantage of the
Very
officiating.
good point, because I often think this also about NHL and MLB. I'm like, the current state of these games, I don't know if I'm just getting old now, and I'm like, back in my day, we played the game a certain way, or you know what I mean? You're like, I don't want to take that angle.
It's not just you.
But you know what I mean? Like now with like, reviews in baseball and like everything always, the game constantly stopping.
I want to see catchers getting slammed.
Or in hockey where you can't even touch a guy anymore without a penalty.
Ridiculous.
You know what I mean? Like, I miss like
A
the
penalty
old
should
time.
be obvious. A penalty should always be
Yeah,
obvious.
that old time hockey. You know what I mean? Like that kind of stuff. Like I don't know if that's what I'm also putting basketball in that category.
What's up, Stephen Lil?
Yeah, we'll get to
up,
those Kings.
Steven?
Steven, by the way,
We
a big
kinda
Kings fan, went to Toronto to watch the Kings lose. So
We did
shout
talk
out
about-
to your
We
diehard
did,
fandom. I'm
we
sorry
did
they
definitely
lost.
talk about the Kings earlier.
Yeah, let's get that out of the way.
A little bit.
And
We touched
cue
on
it.
the
touched
Curb
on
Your
it.
Enthusiasm theme.
So we're done with the Lakers. Okay, bye.
What else to talk about? So we're going to see.
I'm gonna go to see Vince Carter in his last season.
He'll be the first person to play in 4 different decades.
I love Vince
Wow.
Carter.
He's the Gordie Howe of basketball.
Vince Carter is amazing. I have an original Toronto Raptors rookie.
I just realized I have
authentic
not
Vince
seen that
Anthony
man
jersey.
play in person ever.
November
I've never
17th
seen-
against the Hawks next week. Might
Boosters-
Lakers or
$60.
Clippers?
It's Lakers.
Clip-
And they clip.
Who?
And then he plays the Clippers,
Snoop
I think,
Dogg?
in
Who Dogg,
December.
Well, it's like one of those things where it's like, all right, you got it.
I know.
You got two
Clippers,
NBA teams. It's
yeah,
like,
I
wait,
know.
wait, which one?
Hey,
'Cause
the thing with Vince Carter is He's turned himself from a high flyer athletic freak to a good
Just
three-point
just
shooter.
get
role
buckets, be a role
I
player.
mean, he's also what, like 90?
He's 40.
He's 42. Like, oh, so Hawks and Clippers on Saturday, next Saturday. So, and then it's
also,
gonna
it is
be
a doubleheader at Staples Center.
So
Correct.
we should just go watch him the night before and save like $80.
With the Clippers.
Are you guys down to just like find some Vince Carter stuff on eBay this week and ship it and just go?
Like the traveling joggers, but everybody
Yeah,
wears a
dude,
different
traveling
Vince
Carter.
I
Carter.
was planning what? Wait, they're playing.
Yo,
they're playing the Clippers
Carter
playing the Hawks,
5?
right?
Like the Little Wayne albums, however
let's
many of us are.
go.
The Carter.
I got you.
The Carter
We all dress
4.
like Lil Wayne.
Yeah. Little Wayne, Vince
Young
Carter
Money.
mashup.
I got haters, Wody. Yo, Carter 5 was low key fun. It was not good, but it was had some.
Weezy
slaps.
F baby, please save the
Little
baby.
Tunchi.
Don't you?
Wow. Like the traveling
Tunchi.
joggers.
$20 tickets, Hawks and Clippers right now.
What on Friday?
Saturday night game.
No.
All right, guys. Quick prediction.
We're gonna be here.
How
Saturday.
many wins are the Kings getting, in your opinion, at this point in the season?
60
season?
points.
Who are the
65 points.
Kings? Because all I see is the Ontario Reign
The
Plus.
Los Angeles Reign.
Cold.
The Los Angeles Reign?
Yes. The one
Minus,
one
minus,
and only.
hey,
The
with,
Los Angeles Reign
Drew
of
Doughty
Ontario?
and Anze Kopitar on the team.
Yes.
Sheesh.
And
The Ontario Reign with special guests Anze Kopitar and Dustin Brown.
And
All right, how
Daddy.
about this? Who would win in a match between the LA Kings and the Ontario Reign?
Ontario Reign.
No,
No
the Kings
questions
will win
asked.
barely.
Ooh, with
The
Cal
Kings would
Peterson
win by 2
versus
goals.
Quick.
Huh?
The Kings will win by 2 goals.
I say 3.
I think it'd be a 4-2 game.
I don't know. Part of me still feels like the
Well, the
Reign
thing
pull
is,
it off.
hey, the thing is about the Ontario, they would have to just be all speed against the Kings to beat
There's
them.
no one to stop Kopitar. That's
Yeah.
the thing. No one can stop Kopitar at the NHL level.
Yeah.
I mean,
Point a game player.
I'm the
Kings
biggest
go,
Kobe fan.
I'm just saying Kings are going to get 75, 80 points this year.
Can I
That's
tell you
my
right now?
prediction.
I don't care how we do as a team. I just want personal accomplishments for these guys. Is that weird?
Yeah.
Like
do
I
you
want
mean?
Brownie to hit at least 40 points. I want Kobe to hit at least 75
I mean, that's all you
points.
can want in a season
70,
like
75.
this.
I
mean,
want
you gotta
Quickie to
bring
get at
those
least
bars
20
low.
wins, which probably won't happen. You know?
Yeah,
Like
you got to find the silver linings and all this stuff, and
I want
sadly,
Toffoli
like
to
the
not
personal
suck.
Let the kids
stuff.
play.
Oh,
Let the
no.
kiddies play. Let them be
We
free.
also talked Gabe Velarde,
Show the
aka
fans what
Babe
they're-
Velarde.
has he been playing with Ontario yet?
No,
He's
just
been
practicing
He's been
still, right?
practicing
Yeah.
with them, but that's a good sign because we thought he was good as done, as even like 6
Gabe
months
Velarde's
ago.
Still a thing. Okay.
He's still a thing, and if he joins the Reign, and like fingers crossed, he turns it up.
Stay healthy.
Yeah, like that's a big brick in the future of the LA Kings. I feel like
Yeah.
It's going to be sick.
you got. Some
there's a
good
point
centers
where the
with-
Kings are actually having a tough decision. The Reign has a tough decision who to scratch in a lot of positions.
Bring up Boko. That's all. I have to say.
Wait, doesn't
Boko
Boko?
will
wait,
never see
Boko
the
only has
NHL.
an AHL
He's just
contract
one
though,
game.
Yeah.
right? Or
Who?
He has a two-way.
Amano? He's a two-way. I didn't know that. I thought he had only an
What are you
AHL.
talking about?
There's a couple guys.
oh,
No,
he
because
might
there's
have
a
had
few
a
guys
new
on the
one.
Reign that you think like, oh man, they'd be great on the Kings right now. It's like, but they only have AHL contracts. So
Well, they can call him up too, but like Sutter is one of them. But Sutter,
yeah,
Sutter's
Sutter's a
never
guy
gonna-
who's
Sutter's not going to get called up, unfortunately. He's like the pecking order. If he gets called up, we'd be like, hey, thanks for everything you've done for the past.
Yeah,
like
4
as
or
a
5.
thank you
the
to
last
being part
week
of
of
this
the season.
franchise.
Yeah, last week of the season. Maybe that's when we'll see Boko also.
shout
Maybe-
out to Cap Friendly. I live off of this site, dude.
Yeah.
He really does.
I do too.
Live off of
He
this
really
site.
does.
There's a lot of the sites I love, especially with
It's
baseball.
amazing. Boko Imamba, my brother.
Boko.
So, oh,
he
we got.
is
there's-
on a.
Hey, what? Why are we all sad the Kings are losing? We kind
I'm not sad.
not
It's like
sad.
it's whatever, you know.
Why-
I
what-
honestly,
it's
Boko's
kind-
still on his ELC.
But the thing is,
entry-level contract.
realize
Okay.
if,
It's a two-way.
if
I'm
you
not
re-
sad
if
at
you read
all.
all the excerpt that you said, hey, we're gonna have another bad year. We want another top 5, top 10 player in this year's draft, and then we'll talk about making the playoffs next year.
Not even next year, dude. It's gonna be like 2.
No, I think next year it's a realistic chance of making the playoffs. I mean,
No.
the young guys will get more experience. You'll probably see Mike Allenson, Kyle Clogg.
Kyle Clog.
Who
But
is
then
Kyle
we can-
Clog?
Not Kyle.
Kale
Kyle
Clegg?
Clogg. Kyle Clegg.
But like,
Sorry, that was so
you're
random.
telling me
Nailed it.
in their first year in the NHL,
No,
they're
I'm not gonna say
push
that.
the team to the playoffs.
I'm just saying you're gonna see them this year, and that experience is gonna help them build for the offseason.
There's such a log jam right now.
Yeah.
The Kings, I think they messed up a little bit in this rebuild. I'll tell you why.
They become the LA Dodgers.
Yeah, right.
Don't say it, Bustos. Let's hear it.
We
Frank.
signed way too many UFAs, and by too many I mean 3 people. Why is
I'm sorry. It's just
why? He's so great. I had to do it. Why? At least it's not the Chargers report. Why is Joakim Ryan eating minutes right now when I can have Bjornfoot up here?
Yes, I agree.
Why?
I
Like,
agreed.
you know what I'm saying? Like, send him. Why is Forbert later?
Is he forward playing still?
Why isn't
He's injured.
Grunstrom playing every night?
That's
Why?
what I'm saying.
And then also, we actually signed a lot of unrestricted free agents from the NHL, no, not draft, but the non-college guys, and you guys have so much talent where you don't even know where to play them.
It's a point where, like, on defense, I feel like we really need to ship a guy or two away and get Kale and get Bjornfoot and get Mikey Anderson up and get some
All
experience.
right, another question for
Why is
everybody.
Anderson
You know what's-
Newland?
Who's the first piece
You know what's
traded
funny?
this year?
You know what's funny?
Carter.
Carter over Martinez?
Martinez.
Martinez.
Foley?
Martinez is not getting moved.
Martinez or Toffoli, I
I
think.
think Martinez is getting moved.
I think Martinez has more value than any King right now.
But there's no but the value, right? Like, what is the need and the value? We have our contracts are loaded right now. We're loaded on contracts.
Yeah, but these guys still have
Are we
values
getting
to other
picks?
teams.
Yeah, we got picks. Martinez for a
sure.
pick.
And then a young guy, like we're saying, declogged the.
Like,
the
you don't want
path.
too many picks because
Bro, there's already.
you're gonna just
Well,
send them away.
wait, you could be always like the Dodgers, and just stock up all the prospects, and hey, one of them is eventually gonna work. That's what the Dodgers. That's the Dodgers thought. Why they?
Yeah, but you can only fit how many people in each level, and then you have this logjam of veterans that
So
suck.
you're saying a rebuilding team can have too many picks?
Yeah, too many prospects. No, I disagree with that.
Absolutely.
Disagree with that.
Because eventually the cream will rise to the top.
Okay, what about Vegas? Vegas had unlimited picks, and look where they're at right now. Vegas
What,
is
what
not going
about?
to sustain
Yeah, but they
anything to
traded
me.
all their picks to make that
That's-
run.
That's my point. They
Exactly.
traded-
Well, eventually, when you're ready to compete, those picks can be traded.
Those
also.
prospects could be traded.
So here's my point.
Those
You
are
can have-
assets. Yeah.
Right. But now when they want to retool for the draft, they're not going to be able to because they had too many picks. You need solid players. If I'm trading guys, I want a return that's going to
And-
work in 2 years
and
or a
DJ
year, not 3, 4,
Hey,
5 years. That's
DJ
my point.
No, but DJ, to the point.
So you're just gonna lose guys eventually, like value that you're getting
Yeah.
off of guys in a rebuild.
I
You think that's the way, just to stand pat and not do anything?
No.
Well, like Carter's contract's like 3 more years.
You just
like,
buy
these
that
guys
out.
have a lot of more years. Buyout's not a bad option.
No, but I'm just saying, like, we're talking about guys who have value.
But
Martinez
who's gonna
has
take Carter? What are we
no.
gonna
We're
get
not.
for
We're not
Carter?
saying
Like Martinez to Foley, like those
There's
guys
a-
will still get us
value.
Yeah. Okay.
know,
so
a
what do you
valuable
want for
pick.
Martinez? Because we already have a logjam of players.
Well, you take it. You keep again. When you're this bad, you take as many prospects as you can. Eventually, some of them will work, and then the prospects
you
are
hope
good.
one of
You
these
can
guys-
trade.
And Mike Fuda, we
Well,
trust
look
always.
what he did. Hey, look what we did when
for
we.
Muzzin.
No, look what we
Sorry.
did
The
when we.
Muzzin deal is
was
still looking
amazing.
like the nice,
Yeah.
most
Yeah.
greatest trade Kings have pulled
Fleeced
off in the
them.
last like
Hey,
4
look what the
years.
Kings did in the 2011 offseason before the 2012 season. What did they do?
They went and got Mikey Richards.
What did we give up though?
And we lost.
We got- we had Wayne
and
Simmons.
Braden Shen.
And
Braden
Braden Shen.
Shen.
Guess what? Because Braden Shen was one of those prospects. It was nice to have, but we needed a.
Oh, so it's like trading prospects wins you championships. That's weird, Andrew Freeman.
No. I'm saying
Wow.
when. No, I'm saying
Can
when
I
you.
just real
hey,
quick, Bustos,
I'm saying when you need a player, when you need a player that needs to be filled in perfectly, that's when you can trade a prospect.
Well, I agree in the sense that they're still assets regardless. Either you use the actual pick and you trade the pick, or the prospect and their potential eventually when you're at that point where
Yeah.
you're a piece or two away from competing in, like, that's that example when we got Richards and then
Right.
later Carter.
But we're like 10 pieces
We're
away.
still-
Well, exactly.
Exactly.
We're 10 pieces away. So let's get as much
Load up
assets
on
as we
40.
can.
Okay. But the thing is,
And
it'll-
plus,
build that cupboard.
And plus, this is not like
Cupboard.
Fill that cupboard.
And plus, this is not like the baseball and basketball where you have to send them to a minor league team where you're already stacked. You have the junior league still where you can stack most of these players still.
right. I mean, we already have 8 picks in next year's draft. Like, there's such a log jam.
Well,
So
what
then-
logjam? Most of them are playing juniors
So
anyway.
Stephen Leal
Who's
says,
playing
why
Junior?
trade
most of
away
the- well-
Marty when we need big help on D? I think that's the point is
That's why I don't think
nothing's
Marty's
going to save us.
That's why I don't think Marty's gonna move though.
I feel like it's a full-on tank. Like,
I
they're
feel
just
like-
going to let these young guys
Yeah.
I want him to.
You know
I
what's
just
funny?
don't think they'll
The
send
guy
him.
who was highly thought of 2 years ago when we picked him up and has not done anything now, and Ontario, Daniel Brickley.
Yeah.
Brickley's done nothing.
Yeah.
Exactly. So you just collect all these assets. You don't know which one's going to fail, which one's going to
I agree.
succeed.
You know who's also not really done a lot, in my opinion, for how touted they were? K.O. Clegg. But I also think K.O. Clegg needs some NHL experience.
But the thing is, he's a he's been a defenseman, and a lot of times defensemen are taken to the NHL very slowly.
Yeah, like Forbert.
Like how many years did Forbert play in freaking
I feel like he was in
Manchester?
the minor league forever.
Let me give you the Ontario roster. This is the issue. I don't think anybody gets moved this season. I think we have a huge offseason rebuild, though. Here's why.
Yeah.
We have what?
Chris's silence worries me. He's about to blow up and lay the hammer.
He is, dude. What's it called? Black Dynamite?
Yeah.
13. No?
Dolomite is my name.
No Dolomite? You haven't watched
No.
it?
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, it's so good.
I need to watch it.
So good. So we already have 13 non-rostered in Ontario, 10 defenders, and 3 goalies. We have such a gridlock there. And listen to these names. All these names, you'd be like, wow, these guys are NHL players or NHL ready in 2 years or less. Rasmus Kapari, Sheldon Rempel, Mikey Esimon, Samuel Fagemo, Akil Thomas, Johan Sodergren, Jared Anderson-Dolan, Brad Morrison, Drake Grimshaw, Boko, Mario Kempe, Martin Frick, and Matt Luff. There's a reason why Ontario's in first place.
Why is Luff still down?
Thank you.
Why is Luff still down?
Hey, wait, come on. And this makes our point. Why not trade these guys and get these players out?
So, in my opinion,
Trade the current guy.
Yeah.
Are you ready for this one?
The Rain can beat the Kings. Yes,
Can
I
I
agree.
get an Avengers?
Here we go.
Why trade the old crappy veterans right now when you can get rid of them bums that ain't doing nothing in Ontario? I
totally
love you,
flipped on
Boko.
me.
You and my message on Instagram later. Chaz Ready Cop, you have a pretty girlfriend later. Daniel Brickley, I'm sorry your dad passed away. You're a great guy. Utah's cool state later. I sent you to the Lake Erie Monster.
Wow.
Bro,
Cleveland Monsters
thank you.
now.
Get him out. Get him out. Get him out. Get him
Because
out.
I'd rather
Give me some
trade,
better prospects when you trade Marty.
Yeah, or any of these
Send
guys.
those
Toffoli,
boys out.
Carter,
Give me some
Lewis.
Toronto prospects that are NHL ready. I want these both teams to be gunned and loaded for 5 years and embarrassing the league.
Yes, exactly.
We have the cards right now.
Then
That's why I brought up the logjam thing and the picks thing, because you got to move from both teams right now.
I know, no,
Because
no.
Ontario's so good.
No, you don't have to trade from both
I feel like
teams.
honestly, I feel like a lot of fans are just like the mindset is we're a couple moves away from competing.
We're not.
Or
No.
squeak, and I'm like, no, they're
No.
not.
No,
They're
it's not.
That shouldn't be
We
the mindset
could,
of,
but there's no point.
of bettering the D.
If
It's
there's
like, you're not
anybody
bettering
in the
D.
comments right now thinking that's going to be the case, ha!
Lafreniere sounding really good right
Super
now.
down now.
But then
We're
why?
talking about bettering the Kings in like 3 years.
Then
in
why don't
4
you
years.
just trade Kovalchuk?
Okay.
Why don't you trade Toffoli?
I think-
Yes,
We should.
trade him. I agree.
Kobe's done nothing.
Then why are you saying that we shouldn't be trading to get assets?
What I'm saying is this: you don't. If you want assets, move from both, right?
Well, you-
Because you need to. I just want the best.
Well, the
teams
thing
you can
is,
put on
the thing
ice
is,
right
you get the assets. You most of the time you don't have to bring them up to Ontario. They're mostly in the junior
Okay,
league.
so I don't know if you're looking at the drafts we have, but there's the next 2 years are not slated to be big drafts in the NHL.
This is where Ray thrives, folks.
These are not big drafts.
Hashtag draft
So if we're gonna be all we have right now is picks. That's all we can really trade for because we have a log jam. So if we're trading for picks, we're trading for guys that are gonna be like the 2015, 2013 Ontario Reign guys that just one guy made NHL ready. Boom, later. Adrian Kempe.
DJ
That's
hit
it.
him with that Celine Dion
The
right now.
issue I have with everything. Sorry, I'm getting nerdy. You guys know this. You need to move some guys that aren't gonna. Daniel Brickley's not gonna do anything. Just get him out.
you could cut him.
Give me something. Get him away. Trade Martinez, and then give me a guy in AHL. I can't think of a guy right now.
Well,
but
then-
give me someone else that's
then-
NHL ready. Give me a Carl Grunstrom.
Yeah, then why?
From the Florida
That's what we're
Panthers.
talking about. We trade for assets, trade for different picks.
But my point is this, right? All you have is picks. All you can move is picks right now because there's logjam. If you want picks, the draft's not that good. Then there's Lafreniere and nobody else, right? And then that's why you need to get, if you're going to get picks, right, trade the picks. I'd rather get ready assets right now and move the bad guys so we have everybody fully loaded, right? Have the 8 picks we already have. You get what I'm saying?
yeah,
I mean, for
Yeah,
the most
but
part.
You
you're-
need guys that can be make an
but
impact next year.
I think you're
I still don't think next year's the year. That's what I'm saying. I
No,
feel like
just-
everybody
just
has to
for-
hunker down for the next couple of years
Just
and
for
just
like AHL impact. At least.
What?
endure.
You have assets. You might as well have all those assets and see
We
which
don't
one
even
works.
have an ECHL team right now.
I feel like I'm still standing by the Rain.
Right now,
Kings.
our ECHL affiliate is currently the Fort Wayne.
I agree with
We're
DJ.
sharing with Fort Wayne now.
I agree with. I think.
At the
I agree with
moment, on the
DJ.
ECHL
Trade
level,
all the
it's
players to
Fort-
get assets.
this year because the Manchester
I never
Monarchs
heard that.
folded.
Fully
I know
commit
that,
to
but I
that
never heard
rebuild.
about Fort
Yeah.
Wayne.
So
They
they're
just
They're
grab as
doing
much
the joint
assets
thing
as
like
you can. What's
Chicago
wrong?
Wolves did with Vegas 3 years ago.
Yeah.
well, no,
Because-
because the Chicago Wolves in the AHL, that's Vegas's AHL affiliate
No,
outright.
but they shared it with someone else the first year.
No, they had that was theirs strictly.
No, there was they
They were shared with someone,
They
I
shared
don't
it
know
with
who.
Florida, I want to say.
They share with someone. I remember
they
that.
did. I promise you because I remember there was like.
Okay,
all
it
the
definitely
roster-
all right, it definitely wasn't St. Louis because St. Louis switched
No,
over
it
to
wasn't
San
Louis.
Antonio.
It was like Florida or someone, and it was like you look at their roster, you look at Chicago Wolves roster, and it was like Florida, Vegas, Florida, Vegas. It was funny.
But like honestly, the big thing, a lot of teams,
But I know it's Fort Wayne though.
Fort Wayne. I'll look it up. Thank you.
like some teams have tried to do the half rebuild where they they still have their core, and I feel like the Kings were kind of trying that because they still
I
had
know,
They
I
tried
know,
it.
I know a certain team that's trying to do that right now. Vancouver.
right the half rebuild, not the full rebuild.
That's the Sharks rebuild.
We are.
And
we are.
honestly, that's very dangerous because now look at the Sharks. The Sharks are as bad as we are, and they have no draft picks the next 2 years.
Well, San Jose, join us. We gonna be miserable together.
The only thing is, at least the Kings are building a brighter future. Where I still worry about the
Come
Sharks.
on down, San Jose.
When
We're
we
gonna be
did the-
miserable together.
Yeah, when we did the eulogy
gonna be
for the San
miserable
Jose
together.
Sharks, that was one of the things I think Ray, when he was giving us that wonderful sermon.
Love you.
Yeah,
gave
go
us-
back and go back and watch that episode. You can see that still on our YouTube app.
That was our prospects.
Yeah, like basically we were saying what trouble San Jose was going to be in if they didn't pull it out this year, and the looks of it, it's not looking good.
Dang, it's like it's like we watch this stuff. That's weird.
And
Right?
that's happening. So I'm not mad at it.
By the way,
I
it
ain't mad
was
either.
St. Louis. You
I was correct.
You got Cody Glass and Ivan Barbashev on the same team. So the Wolves had like a 50-man roster.
So my point is, do the Kings go the full rebuild and trade our guys like
You go 2/3 rebuild.
basically everybody other than Doughty, Kopitar, Brown, just for
Yeah, don't trade
because a loyalty
everything.
reason?
Yeah,
You don't.
don't.
The only,
There's
the only,
no return.
there's only 5 players you keep on this team.
Do it.
Kopitar,
Boom.
Yeah, everyone
Brown.
agrees Kopitar.
Boom.
Everyone agrees Brown.
Dowdy.
Dewey.
Doughty. Everyone agrees
Boom.
Doughty.
Kempe,
No, he's
No,
tradable.
trade him.
Trade him.
Lazat.
Trade him.
Maybe.
I mean,
Lazat,
the
really?
right price. Like honestly,
You
these
keep-
guys are such question marks right now. Like it's a gamble anyway. It's
There's
not
two-
like where he's just like untouchable. I
On-
would have never put Lazat in the untouchable category.
On this roster right now, that's untouchable for me, for D-men, is Dowdy and Walker.
And
That's it.
that's the other guy. I was
Walker's
saying.
been a pleasant surprise for
Yeah.
sure.
The rest of the guys you could trade.
You know you don't trade for me.
What about Wags?
Clifford.
You don't trade Wagner. I was about to say.
Yeah,
you know,
Wagner.
Wagner
Austin
or Clifford.
Clifford, does he fall in
Austin
the Brown
Wagner
category?
with a playmaker
No.
could score 40
Clifford
points
could
every
get
year.
traded.
Easy.
Clifford could get traded.
No!
See, that's what makes it hard. Like
I don't want
Clifford
it.
affects our heart.
I
Because,
like
we-
Clifford, but
No.
you could trade Clifford.
if
And
somebody
then
offered
the
you a
Kings
first
are
for
the biggest sissy
Clifford,
team in the league.
if
I would
you
think
got offered a first for Clifford,
you would do it in a
Yeah.
heartbeat.
you're
Just
like,
like Ryan Reeves is.
You mean-
Remember
hey,
you got Ryan Reeves for
hey,
a first. Vegas
yeah.
didn't-
Yeah, you didn't even do it. If somebody offered you a second for Clifford, you would do that in a heartbeat.
I would.
as hard as it is,
But
like
wait,
those are
with
valuable
these drafts
picks.
coming up, I might not.
No, you do it because Clifford.
A first for Clifford, I'd still
And
be
Clifford's
very
only getting
tempted.
better.
Clifford's not getting better.
Do you want me to pull the stats?
I mean, he's getting up there in age, but he's
he's
not.
28.
But honestly, like the concussions,
But he's been
Really?
there-
He's getting up there in age.
Well,
he's 28.
He's getting up there in hockey age. Dan.
hockey age for sure.
And he's only getting
There's
better.
like a smaller window for hockey players.
Yeah.
Kyle
but
Clifford's going to play
his
hockey until he's
concussions-
36.
No, but like his concussions have been an issue. He doesn't fight as much anymore. I feel like he's had to
He
change
already-
his
You know
game.
what?
He already has 3 fights a season.
Who
Yeah, he's not
wrote that
fighting
last?
at all.
Who wrote that?
No, like overall compared to
Okay,
his
yeah, he used to
original
fight every
season,
other night,
if we're
yeah.
comparing year after year,
Yeah.
this year is
Of
definitely
course.
way
You know what?
lower than every
But
other
at
year
the
he's
same
had.
time, he shouldn't be the only guy fighting.
Would
That's
you-
a big problem I
That's
have.
another new NHL problem,
Yeah.
though. That's not a Kyle Clifford problem. That's not an LA Kings problem. That's an overall fighting in the league is down.
So Matt Kachuk fights, but none of our young guys in the Kings can fight.
So
I
we
don't know.
mentioned, but yeah, we've mentioned 4 guys so far. Kopi, Dewey, Brownie, Wags. Who's the 5th guy?
Walker.
Walker?
Sean Walker?
I think Sean Walker.
All right,
He's
Sean
a young guy. He's a young, good guy you want to keep. And
There you have it.
I kind of like Kempe. but I would keep him.
Kempy is so
Kempy needs to sort his stuff out. Like, figure it out.
Kempy's out
Figure it out.
He's even got. They gave him such a low deal so he
Come
can try to
on.
earn it, and he's still not.
Oh, you know who's also untouchable for me right now?
Who?
I follow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. I follow.
He does so many intangibles,
Yeah.
and he still scores 35.
Yeah, I'm
points.
saying-
He's a young guy. He's got good hands, but
You
I
can
still
trade-
wouldn't say he's untouchable. Like that's such a
I don't
big
know,
turn.
man.
There's
It's
only
weird to
turn.
trade.
If you want to go
Big turn.
untouchable,
He's a
hey,
solid. He's Dustin Brown on the left.
Untouchable
wing.
means that if somebody offered you something ridiculous, you're
look
absolutely
at
saying
there's
no.
right. There's only two people that's untouchable. Then
That's Kopi and Dowdy.
that's Kobe and Dowdy.
Yes.
Kopitar is a generational talent, Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
You know, like you don't
Captain
trade
of
him.
And
him
tell
and
you the
Dowdy.
truth, Dowdy is the same way. But I actually, if somebody offered the Kings a good load for Kopitar, I might consider it though.
Here's some good things, and here's not coming back. To, I think the biggest person we're going to trade this year, Tyler Toffoli.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a given.
He is on his last year of his UFA. His UFA.
Poor
He
Christian.
needs to go.
Poor
He's been
Christian.
healthy scratched this year.
Yeah, poor
He
Christian.
has twice, right?
Yeah,
Good.
poor
He
Christian.
doesn't deserve
Christian,
to play.
this is gonna be the most devastating news for Christian.
And Dodger Toffoli's on notice.
Yeah.
Michael Amadio needs way more ice time.
Yes.
He has earned every bit of ice time.
Dodgers got to win Mark Madness before he gets traded.
I think this
He's
this
gonna
time
get traded
next
in the
year.
middle of Bark Madness. What happens?
He gets sick of that.
Damn it!
All right, you guys ready for my what's it called? My Racer Damas. Who's gonna be on the roster next year?
Okay.
Go.
Do you care, Josh?
No, I was saying okay.
Just pulled out his phone. Let me know
So
when
I'm
your,
trying to-
when your
I'm
segment's
ready.
When your segment's done, let
If
me
I
know.
don't say who's, if
Sorry.
I don't say these names,
I can watch this.
they're off this team.
I'm trying to keep track of the Sharks Nashville game right now.
There you go.
1-1.
Why?
Go Preds.
You don't think I have money on
Kopitar,
this game?
Brown, Iafallo.
Next year's roster?
This is next year's roster.
Okay,
The,
I
only,
see.
the people that are saying from this year, next year on the roster right now, not including the guys on the bubble in Ontario.
Okay.
Kopitar, Brown, Iafallo, Clifford, Lizotte, Grunstrom, Wagner, and Madio. There's gonna be 9 guys returning. Oh, and D-Man they're returning.
Is
Dowdy, Walker,
Is
and Matt Roy, or they'll
No,
put a
is-
coin
Roy,
toss between
honestly,
Matt Roy
Roy's
and Hutton.
looked better than I thought he was.
is
also.
Lewis a free agent this year or he?
Lewis is a free agent.
Okay.
I don't
So-
think he comes back.
No.
I
think
don't
he comes
think he
back.
does at all, and I really do think that him, Carter, Toffoli,
Even Kovalchuk,
Are
like
gone,
if
for sure.
if
And
a te-
Kovalchuk, yeah.
Yeah, if a team is trying to make that push,
I think that's the big trade. I think it's Toffoli or I think Kovalchuk.
I need get.
We
rid of
just
him.
got to find a team stupid enough to take Kovalchuk off right now.
Well, he only has one.
The New Jersey
year
Devils
after,
love him.
That'd be hilarious. 1 year after this year, right? It was a 3-year deal. Who
And
knows?
Toddy Mac's already like, you're being paid to do this, you're not doing it.
Yeah, just like Toffoli.
And it's not a lack of work. You can see he's putting in the work. I just don't think this team
So-
has the speed yet and the
exactly.
the chemistry. They
They're
just
not
don't,
there yet, is
they're
the
not the way these guys play. They all play the same way. They're not suitable for 3 lines.
Basically, DJ, we want to be the Houston Astros in a couple of years.
Exactly.
And we are gonna be the Houston Astros in a couple
Exactly the
years.
thought process, where you're just gonna hoard prospects and just get commit to the rebuild, and hopefully all these guys pan out the way you want
Hopefully.
And then we
Well-
win. Then we win
You hope.
Stanley Cup number 3 in a
You hope-
7-game series.
I
and,
do-
On the road.
to against.
on the road against insert. I'm gonna go for the trifecta. Number Stanley Cup number 3 is gonna come at the
Islanders?
expense of the New York Islanders.
I like.
Ideally-
I like
We're
it.
gonna finish the job of the tri-state
You
area.
know what's weird? How the Dallas Stars are storming back, and I remember Christian saying no chance in hell the Stars are even going to be. Stanley Cup
They're not
champions.
winning the Stanley Cup this year.
They're
man.
not winning the cup
Okay.
either. I
They're
don't
not
think they're
winning
winning
the cup.
Hey,
Yeah,
I wouldn't.
okay.
I wouldn't
I
put
love that
it
we have
past
this
them.
on files because this will be the ultimate race to Damas on all of
I mean,
us.
I was only right about last year.
I was calling about. I'm like, hey, it's not
But
happening.
I'm with you, Christian. I don't see it happening. This
They're
year.
not
I
winning the
don't see
Stanley
it
Cup.
Okay. They only
They
have
can
the
make
Winter
the playoffs.
Classic.
They can make the playoffs.
Okay.
They ain't
The
winning
Kings,
the cup.
the Kings won their Stadium Series here.
I think we should just.
But that's not a guarantee.
This is a
by
great talk. Hey,
anything.
there's so much more we could talk about this. We should save this for the next episode
What?
about the Kings and the prospects and where we should.
And you know something? We're gonna have next week's episode is coming in hot right after a Kings Day game.
It
that
is, so we'll
some
have
of us are
plenty to
probably
talk
gonna be
about. Hopefully, it's a fully be traded by then.
Wow.
Cold-blooded.
Like let's
Done.
let it happen.
I'm done. You know who I'm
Dodger
also done with?
Toffoli, you're
I'm
out.
really glad I did
I'm done
not.
with the MLB Writers of America.
Oh yeah.
Why? What they do?
They
I
didn't
just
give.
feel like they're going to screw Bellinger over.
They didn't. Or not. Bellinger's not winning MVP.
Who's getting Rendon?
Yeah, I
Future
think
LA
Rendon's
Dodger?
winning
Rendon.
MVP.
Why? Because of postseason?
No, you don't count postseason.
I know. I'm just making sure.
No, Rendon had the better RBIs, better batting average.
Less
did-
home
when did they
runs,
vote?
They vote
less
right
plate
after- right
appearances.
before regular season.
At the end of the regular season?
Yeah.
He might have a chance.
Like the Dodger
If
fan
they
of me is
voted
like, I
after the playoffs,
really
Rendon-
want Bellinger as MVP. The Dodger
Well,
fan
at least,
of me, but it's like
at least
as a
Bellinger won a
baseball-
Gold Glove this year.
Baseball,
And
as
the
a
Silver
baseball
Slugger.
fan,
And
it's-
Silver
it's
Slugger?
gonna be-
Friend of the podcast was giving out the Golden Gloves, Gold
Who
Gloves.
was?
Melissa, she worked again.
Oh, she did?
Yeah, she
Where
worked.
is it at? I don't
New
even,
York.
It's in New York. Okay,
Yeah.
I
that makes
saw-
sense. Cooperstown or no?
No,
No,
New York,
New York
downtown.
City.
I'm thinking of something else. I'm thinking of Fernando giving Carlos Vela his
Yeah.
MVP. I was like, Fernando?
No.
Yeah, I have to stop my boy, my
I'm
goalie,
like-
our goalie friend Miner saying Anaheim and Arizona are both playoff teams. You can drop Anaheim real fast.
Anaheim. What?
Anaheim has already hit their plateau. Later, boys. Arizona, the wagon that is the Coyotes, can totally see. Can totally see. Yeah, I just
They
see
almost made the playoffs last year,
it. They missed by
and
3 points, I think.
and
Arizona?
we had the petty honor of knocking them out
It's
somewhat.
it's also
Oh,
weird how like
yeah,
everybody's
we were
Colorado.
saying that.
Where do you think you're going?
It's weird how everybody's Colorado Avalanche choice. All their players are injured now, and my Dallas Stars are just getting up there more and more.
Okay.
Still not liking
not
that.
happening.
And still don't like
Okay,
it.
no one liked the Blues last year either, and even in January.
I don't hate it.
I still don't like the Blues.
Not the Dallas Stars.
Corey Perry wins the Stanley Cup.
That's a Rays banking on some Corey Perry magic.
I think Pavelski gets his revenge. That's what I'm banking on.
So you got the Stars beating the Sharks specifically? Does that mean the
do you
Sharks
really-
make the playoffs?
Do you
The
really
Sharks
want
aren't
to
making
see
the playoffs.
I just can't live in a world where Corey Perry wins another.
I was about to say
Stanley
he's
Cup.
already won one. So
Yeah, that's enough
Perry
evil.
and Pavelski-
That's enough evil brought upon
Perry
the world of
and
hockey
Pavelski
right there.
combined
And
to
then
win a
Jamie
Stanley
Benn,
Cup.
the most.
And
bad-
then again, that Stanley Cup that Corey Perry and the Anaheim Ducks won with that loaded team shouldn't even
Yeah.
count. They played that poverty franchise in the Ottawa
yeah.
Senators and that train
Wait.
wreck of what was left of the 2007
Poor Ottawa.
Eastern
Is it
Conference.
Dano?
I must say though,
Big Z?
BA, big BA, right? Jamie Benn, the best captain in hockey, for sure. Who's a better captain than Jamie Benn? The guy fights, guy scores.
I was
Guy
trying to
doesn't
think
wear
of
a
some.
visor.
I was trying to think of some like
terrible.
random obscure
Right,
name
I was
as a
trying to think of some-
captain.
John Tavares.
Jesus,
That's such a
captain.
weird
He's not a
choice.
captain.
Come on,
in,
Nashville.
Well, Horvat.
Man, Nashville and San Jose
Anders
cannot
Lee.
freaking make a shootout.
No one's better than Jamie.
Roman Yossi. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, Roman Yossi's a terrible captain.
0-0 in shootouts right now.
Who? Sharks and
Nashville's-
Preds?
Yeah.
Bustos has money on this game. That's why he's carrying so much.
Just saying, Dallas Wagon is coming.
Well, we have it here on file. Everyone remember episode
We do
24.
have it on file. I immediately was said that they're not gonna.
I'm with Christian.
God
I
damn
don't
it,
think it's
Nashville!
happening.
Can you make a
Do I-
freaking goal?
Do I get to change my?
Watch
Hey,
your profanity.
Bustos, watch your
Yo!
profanities.
Since he never says it and he gets one, can he wear the mask?
Yeah, that's 2 strikes for you, Bustos, just because we hold you to a higher standard.
Yep.
I just said. I didn't say.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
you did.
Andre Secker is gonna
I,
get
said,
his
I,
first
said,
Stanley
I didn't
Cup.
say the word. I just said a different version of the word. It's close enough though.
I got, dude.
It got
Los
you 2
Angeles
strikes.
Kings legend.
If
Andre
I'm
Sekera.
right about my Dallas Stars, what are you guys getting for me?
Nothing.
Um,
A free hooligan.
Oh no, I
membership.
remember.
We're
I remember.
making
I
the
remember the
background
really
for one whole
stupid bet I
episode?
made. It was like football inspired. I'd legitimately wear for a full episode the Shanghai Rams jersey if the Stars won the Stanley
won?
Cup. I
so you're
remember
gonna wear
saying
it for that episode and my birthday game?
That's a lot.
That's a lot of times wearing it, but I mean, if you
No,
feel comfortable in
there
it.
was a Rams T-shirt that.
No,
Shanghai,
I mean,
a
they
Rams
suggested it.
shirt, but like in Chinese, like like
They suggested it, but I specifically said
Welcome
I
a
back.
Rams
wanted
shirt, but in Mandarin.
the Aaron Donald Shanghai Rams.
Ryan Armenta saying we
specifically.
have to keep or trade Kobe. Brother, Kobe's not. Kobe's retiring a king. He controls.
Delete that comment, sir.
I understand
Please
what you're
say psych.
saying for a trade bait, but there's just
Please say psych.
there's just there's no need for a return like that right
Say
now.
psych right now.
Say psych.
Kopitar, even when he's 40, will be a third-line center scoring 50 points a year. He's gonna be like Jumbo Joe Thornton, but better. Like, I
But with
just
2 Stanley Cups.
yeah, exactly. Like
At the time.
Kopitar's gonna be hopefully healthy till 42, score 1,500 points.
Kobe's gonna be the kind of
play
player
600
who's gonna be
games.
around for 2 different Kings dynasties.
Dude,
Ooh.
some Ray Bork type of,
He's
what I'm
just
saying?
gonna like prolong 2
The
different
only time
eras
we'll
of
ever
Kings
trade
hockey.
Kobe is to a Stanley Cup contending team, and he's gonna get his 3rd cup, 4th cup at that point,
And we're gonna get a good haul.
which is not gonna happen. And we're gonna get a great haul.
If that's okay with Kobe, of course.
I've come to the realization that like the end game for me as a Kings fan is just us getting like Stanley Cup number 3.
I just can't wait.
3,
for
I'm
the
like, I'm out. We're
Dodgers-
good.
The Dodgers to get heated up in the winter meetings. A lot of free agents.
Do you know Bustos loves to actually attend the winter meetings in Vegas? It's like the ultimate for him because a whole bunch of
San Diego this year.
San Diego?
Yeah.
last year Vegas. Right?
Wait, it's in San Diego this year? Oh, let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
He loves to just stalk Andrew Friedman at the hotel.
But he does.
It's like ultimate
Bustos
nerd.
will be there like, Andrew, I got you.
So I
Ray's
read-
like, don't mess it up.
So I read his
Bustos there-
stats, and Ray overlooked them.
Yeah, Bustos there seeing all the nerd analytics guys like, oh my god, I can't believe it's so-and-so. He sent my
Sharks won,
calculator.
by the way.
Who?
Sharks won.
Nobody
Why?
cares.
God dang it, bro.
Take that, San Jose. Zero Stanley Cups.
Not Wolf.
Zero Stanley Cups.
Yeah, so the winter meetings are in San Diego. That's fun. So we should all take a trip down there.
Well, and I hate to say it, winter meetings are pretty damn boring for a sports fan. It's a
So
more,
what is it? You just
Well,
It's
hang out
more
in the
because
lobby?
we're not there. If it was me and Ray
No,
and
well, there's
all of us down there, oh
most
my
of them-
god,
hey,
could you imagine the
These
chaos?
guys heckling in the middle of the hotel as the GMs are walking out like, Friedman!
Friedman, announce Lindor, you coward!
Dombrowski was good.
Are you going to sign Rendon or not?
well, most
Theo
of,
Epstein.
hey, most of them
the
just,
only one that didn't
what
kill
I
himself.
found out, most of them just, unless they have a TV interview with the MLB Network.
Please say psych.
Well, what I found out, the MLB, most of them hang out in their hotel room until the MLB Network they have to do interview, and then you come down to do it, and then you go back up to the hotel room and do all the negotiations. Most of the winter meetings, the fun part of winter meetings, is meeting all these people who want to be on baseball staffs. They're trying to get jobs through the minor leagues or major league teams.
Is that where you go?
Well, I looked into it.
He's going.
You're definitely going to San Diego, aren't you?
No, I'm not.
I
Not
ran
sure.
the numbers, and
Yes, I am.
I'll be
Justin Turner's OPS this year was significantly lower, and
I think it's time to get Bryce Harper.
You gave him your Max Muncy over
Nope.
Bryce Harper argument?
Legitimately, like dead serious.
I'm glad
If me and Ray were going to San Diego for the winter meetings,
I'd record it.
it's
for
just
sure.
nonstop chirp city.
Now they'd kick you guys out in
No,
like
they
the
kick you guys
first
out.
20 minutes.
They'll
They'd
kick
be
you
like,
out.
20 minutes?
Worth
That's a
it.
long time.
Totally worth it.
You guys have to leave. And they're
Totally worth
that
it.
2-hour drive back home, you're just like, it was worth it.
Worth
Yep.
it. Totally worth it.
We would just come back with his mustaches
I think
the
like-
next day.
Yeah.
This is Lay and Bishjan, dude.
Right?
No, they just all of them stay in the hotel. It's not.
That's what I'm saying. They'd escort them out of the hotel and trips
Worth
over.
it. That's at least quality content on the YouTube channel
I mean, I'm
right
with it.
there.
You ain't wrong.
I feel like it's still a good idea. I'm down to record it. I'll just film
Have
you
the
guys.
have the theme song, just us like completely, just like it's one of those episodes where
You say-
it's not live, so it's like definitely where the soundboard can't save you guys.
Yep.
It's just
You're talking
Hey,
to me.
Freeman, suck my.
Right when it goes.
just have the theme song, just us in the car, just already like just.
Freeman, you're up.
And then as they're escorting you guys out of the hotel,
You might even
it's like the end of the show so fast.
you might have to do some editing.
What? Just me,
Yeah,
just
like,
getting
We
heavy.
have a timer on
was
us. How long did
What was
before we get
that?
kicked out? I'm so down. All right, Boostos, you're driving?
No.
Boosters is
Let's
giving
do
you
it.
all the inside info.
It's
Hooligan,
okay. I'll fly us down in the Spark.
Boosters is like, I got some
Hooligan Sports Podcast in the winter meetings. It's happening.
got some intel.
Get a hotel room.
Andrew Friedman's car
We
is
need to
green.
get a press pass for the winter
Let's get the
meetings.
Mississippi facts from Billy Madison.
Let's do it.
That's hard.
How do we get those passes, Bustos?
No idea how to get past the winter meetings.
You're holding out
I
because
got
you're
us.
scared they're gonna torment Andrew
No,
Friedman.
I don't care. You can have fun with Friedman all you want.
Hey, what's up, Farhan Trader? Billy Bean, figure it out.
You're a long way from home, Farhan.
You're a far away from home.
You're far,
How-
far away, Farhan.
Zaidi!
That's not right when you hit him. Did you just hit him?
Farhan! Zaidi!
Say-
First, Matthew Kachuk, then Farhan. I didn't know why Farhan? Because I just don't like the way he did the rosters.
Right.
That's the only
He
problem.
turned his back on us. He went to our rival.
San Francisco fans hate him already.
Only way
Good,
out.
as he should. He's terrible. He's picking back
Or
off
that,
the
that, or
fraud.
he's been whooping everybody's butt in fantasy football. That man,
Also, right?
that man terrorized people. That man terrorized the Dodgers in fantasy football.
I mean, it's not fair when they let the execs play with the players.
Like, oh
these
my
guys
God.
are professionals
Yeah.
in building teams.
This was a professional number
He's
counter.
literally getting
You
paid
know,
hundreds
you remember
of
last year
thousands of
Justin Turner has
dollars.
a higher one steal stat guy just to bring him on the team to help him win.
That should be your goal, Boosters. Befriend a player to run his fantasy football team for him, and then that's your in. They're like, wow, you came in
I'll
first
just
in
stick
the
to
league.
pick'ems. Like
You want a job?
I consider myself an expansion year this year, and I'm happy. I'm not arrogant like the Vegas Golden Knights. I'm
Boosters,
happy about
when
it.
is our XFL fantasy draft?
Oh no, I gotta talk to Vince McMahon and see if he wants to.
I'm gonna kill you guys at
Does
XFL.
MVP come out as running back? I'm coming.
You
Is that
missed a
Triple H?
Can we please?
Time to play
Can
the
we
game.
please get that on the soundboard soon? Just,
MVP.
I'm
Oh,
coming.
died.
You know the
Please.
show is going off the
You
line when you
guys, the
decide to
soundboard
start.
just
wor-
died.
Hey,
Seriously?
It's sort of good.
I got you. It's
hey,
plugged in
DJ,
too.
DJ,
It's unplugged, I realize.
DJ.
Oh.
This is when we know the show's going off the line when we start talking wrestling.
Yep.
It always happens.
You know what,
I mean, well,
boys?
we've pretty much covered. We've pretty much covered.
We're,
What we,
you
Yeah,
guys
we're
are already
gonna
at 2
cover-
hours.
Galaxy are kind of in a standstill right now. We're waiting to see if Zlatan stays or goes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Probably
Wait,
going.
wait. What's his name?
Zlatan
Last
Hey!
name. Last name.
Ibrahimovic.
Ibrahimovic.
What?
He just parodied Christian.
Dude, he said it right though.
Hey, I've been practicing the last 2 weeks.
My man.
Every Saturday in the morning, Bustos is looking in the mirror and he's like, Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Oh, so close.
Zlatan
Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Ah, I gotta get it.
salting
Zlatan
my
Zlatan
Ibra-
Ibrahimovic.
sausage. He was sleeping with my dick.
No,
What?
no.
It's dead. I can't give him the third strike.
Dude, it's a Latvian name.
You got away with it on the technicality.
Dude, it's a
I
Latvian
couldn't
name.
officially.
I think, Ray, you need to cut your losses and let's end this show right now.
I was just talking about it. Come on, dude. He's from Latvia. He's Zlatan's cousin. Real quick
How are we
though,
gonna outro the show without our soundboard?
I can sing it. But wait,
I
he's
did.
talking about
That's what I
Kanye
did.
music. DJ went to church for the first time in his life. got the evil out of him.
I went to Sunday service last Sunday.
Featuring
Jesus is king.
Jesus is king.
Kanye West Sunday service.
At
Jesus.
the Forum, a place I practically grew up at.
Right.
And
how was it other than Jesus Walks? How was everything else?
okay, the Kanye part, the concert part was amazing because that choir behind him, next level, like the best part. Like those guys, there's like 120 of them, professional singers. They get down. Now,
He's like-
the rest of the part where it got very preachy and it got very like, I don't want to say culty, but I'm gonna say culty.
Were you burning in there? Was it a little hot?
It was a little, yeah. It was just like, woof. This is not what I thought it was gonna be, but overall it was fun. I'm glad I went. Tickets still are only $20. I checked.
Is
they
it
have
again
another
next
one.
week?
Yeah, tomorrow there's another one.
At the Forum?
At the Forum for $20.
I'm going.
And honestly, the songs are fun. Like they get down. This choir is amazing.
I have a
would
question.
pay the $20 again for sure. I do it again.
You could do it tomorrow?
I'm not planning on doing it tomorrow, but I would.
Does he say Chick-fil-A?
Yes.
At the end of the song?
Yes, he does.
He did?
Yeah. Dude, and honestly, that song, Closed on Sunday, was the best song in the whole show because the choir started like twerking and getting crazy, dude.
Working at church.
They went wild. Like they wilded out.
My boy really doing the Christian thing wrong, but I give him an A for effort.
Yeah, dude. It was just like, I don't know what I was expecting.
Wow. No one, not a single soul. Kanye West.
Jesus.
Chick-fil-A?
That's how he literally ended the song, too. So overall, interesting, fun, but it was different.
It was worth the $20.
Worth $20. I'd pay $20 again.
Would you
just
pay
'cause-
50 ever?
No.
43 and 26 cents.
That's probably
The
the
top.
line right there. Yeah. That's
Over,
where,
it's
that's
a
where I
combined over
stopped.
under. We have the stat guy, but he's taking a nap under his hat, as you can see. So, anyways, we didn't say Kobe Bryant 14 more times. Kobe Bryant, Kobe Bryant, Kobe Bryant.
Kobe Bryant.
Kobe Bryant.
Kobe Bryant.
Kobe Bryant.
Kobe Bean Bryant.
Kobe Bryant.
The best 24 ever from Italy.
Kobe
Kobe
Bryant.
Bryant, from Lower Marion High School.
Kobe
6'8" out of Lower Marion High School.
Kobe Bryant.
Bryant.
That was a solid episode, guys. I liked it.
I like the Kobe Bryant team
Every white
spam there.
Who
That's
wants
good.
to eat some pizza?
Everybody.
1, 2, 3, 8.
Costco pizza time, boys?
Costco Pizza.
Yeah, it's time.
Say goodbye to our
Pizza.
Kings. Say
Next
goodbye to our
week,
Lakers.
everybody's-
Next week, we have
Every white
episode
girl's favorite
25.
Dude in Colorado, Kobe Bryant.
Let's
Penner?
get it, boys.
Who?
Episode Brooks like.
I don't know. Who's Justin Penner's number?
Oh my God, that'll do.
Penner.
No, Brooks like.
Dustin Penner.
He was the last
We're
king to
gonna
wear
boost
25.
this.
Brooks like.
Brooks like.
Pancakes, though? Legend.
David Freeze.
Legend. David Freeze.
Guys, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for making the live chat real live. Love you guys.
It's been
Have a
fun.
great
We will be
every
back
time.
here next week, right after.
Oh,
good save.
Breaking the setup right as we're finishing.
He's mad about the Sharks winning the entire time. Or did you have money on the Sharks?
I had Nashville. What do you
All right, so
Hold on.
next week,
Hold on.
Hooligan Sports Podcast, episode 25. We will be here. A lot of us will probably be coming straight from the Kings game.
If not,
1
I'll be
o'clock.
If not, I'll be watching Vince Carter.
If we're not here because everyone's still hungover from the Kings game.
Pretty much, because we'll definitely lose to Vegas. Anyways, boys and
Or
girls, are
we'll-
we out?
Yeah, we're out.
Has everyone got everything they needed to say?
Yep.
Who's
Yeah.
breaking their set right here at the very end?
Thank you guys
Don't
for
Metro, don't
chiming
trust
in.
you on a beautiful morning.
Please
Subscribe,
share,
Share, let everyone know about this.
like, subscribe, support your local hooligans. Bye, y'all.